What's up, Acapellics? Welcome back to the AcapellicTV podcast with your boys, Destin Valencia. And today we got Elijah Millz, man. Before
Yo,
we
yo,
get in,
yo.
yeah, man. But before we start the interview, I just want to announce, well, in the beginning of this video, before because I'm doing giveaways, Elijah. So, I'm doing the giveaways. As you know, you won the PS4
Yeah,
last
yeah,
time I did a giveaway, right?
yeah.
And I'm doing weekly giveaways now. So, the people, I'm going to be announcing how to enter and stuff like that, which I should do after doing this interview with you.
Mm,
So make sure you go and follow me on social media and stuff like that so you find out how to win and
yeah.
follow the website, which should be on my link as well, so you can see the podcast, buy merch, and all sorts of stuff that I got going on. The more you guys support, the more that we get to invest back into the podcast so you get better quality and better audio. So
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, yeah.
for sure. So let's get into the podcast, right? All right, man. Yo, bro, it's been a while, man. It's been a long
Shit,
ass while.
yes, sir. Because the last time I had an interview was like 2017. That was like 4 or 5 years ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Hell yeah, man. But tell me what's going on with you, bro. Like, you still in school or like, what's up with you?
Shit. Ever since that last interview, I didn't really take music that really serious. And then, I've been working at Jimmy Jazz, trying to, have a better life. You feel me? Then once COVID came, everything shut down. Everything shut down for me. Like, I lost my job. Like, my grandmother passed away. Rest in peace, her soul from COVID.
Bro. Sorry to hear that.
And I just lost reality and touch. Like, I wasn't really myself. And I had to build myself back up. Like, for 6 or 7 months, I didn't do music. I wasn't hanging with nobody. I had no friends to talk to, nothing like that. And if it wasn't for God, trying to, like, build a better relationship, have faith, I wouldn't be here today. And
I feel you, man. I feel you. That's crazy, bro. Like, why are you like, damn? I mean, I didn't know it's because, I myself was going through some shit. But fuck, I feel like I should, not for nothing, but I feel like I should be hitting you guys, obviously, like if you guys are right. Even though, I'm just like probably, just a guy who interviews you guys,
Yeah.
But I really care about you guys, man, because each one of you that I have on this podcast, I really fuck with you, whether it be your music or you as a person. You know what I mean? Just like I said before, like, if you got like one follower, whatever, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. That it is what it is, If I don't, then I don't.
It is what it is. Yep.
Yeah, but I think I should be checking on you guys. I didn't know this until now, so I think I'm gonna start checking on you guys. See if you guys are all right. Which I know sometimes, like myself being a type person, I have to be a strong person and never say, oh, I'm all right. And I know that sometimes probably people may come to you and be like, I don't know if that was your situation, but my situation was that with people that you're right. I'm like, yeah, I'm all right, even though I know I'm not all right.
Yeah, but like you trying to like put on that persona to tell everybody, yeah, I'm okay, but deep down inside, when you know yourself for real, who you really are, you're not really okay. But you don't want to tell everybody your problems because you don't want people to be concerned about you. But deep down inside, it's not wrong asking for help.
Of course, man. And it's, like a big thing that I was talking with Lorenzo Breeze. We were talking about this on the last podcast, about mental health, how important that is. I didn't realize how important that is, bro, until, I went through a whole situation and I found out, oh, damn, I didn't know this because I was so distracted and, trying to make music work and working and so many things going around. I didn't notice that I was going through this thing too, But I mean, I wasn't going through like a dark phase. I was just didn't notice that there's more important things than just business and working and, doing other things. There's more important things like also taking care of yourself and giving yourself time to enjoy and explore and fucking, enjoy time with your family because you don't know when you have them and when you could lose them, And it's a big thing, man. But how you doing today? How you feeling, man? You all right?
I've been good, Can't complain. I'm the best to be, still alive, awoke, taking day by day, as it is. Because I ain't gonna lie, I've been recording a lot of songs, and shout out to you. I can't forget about you. So you've been doing your thing, and
Nah, man. So you guys, No, I said, nah, man. So you guys, because. And to be honest, well, I think it goes both ways, because if you guys have nothing to provide, then I have nothing to talk about, with nothing to showcase, by myself too. I think it goes both ways, because without the media, then there's no really like, people don't really take you serious. Actually, because when I was doing the artist thing, you need people to talk about you, but if no one's talking about you, and nobody
then it's
cares
not gonna
about you.
work.
You know, like you
Yeah.
could be telling your cousins or your friends, be like, "Yo, bro, check this out, guys." But if nobody's talking about you, then they'll be like, "Yeah, okay, man, this guy's shooting." But if somebody's talking about it, it could be just one person, and that one person could make that person be like, "Yo, he probably on something, man. He probably on something." You know, because I've been there, so I know exactly how it goes. You know,
Yeah.
and then sometimes to get into these media platforms, you have to pay up some money. You know,
Yeah,
sometimes.
people don't believe that. Like being an artist, it's a lot of work. Like me, ever since COVID, that gave me enough time to really sit down and buy my own studio. Like I record my own music from time to time, and I learned how to mix. My friend, actually my son Coulter taught me how to do it. Mix by Coulter is at Instagram, and he showed me how to use FL Studios and how to mix and all of that. Because I bought that software program a year ago, and I was trying to figure out how to make beats and all that. I mean, it's a waste of money. I don't know how to do it. And I thought about it. Why don't you invest in yourself instead of you waiting for people to do it for you? You know what I'm saying? Like buy your own stuff, learn it, down pat, and you can do it on your own. Like I record mad songs, make songs. I gotta worry about people telling me, "Oh, come back, pay, invest in yourself."
Listen, man, that's the best thing you could do. That's the best you could do for you, bro. And I learned that a long time. Because as an artist, you need videos, you need graphics, you need studio time, you need a promotion, you need all these things.
All that, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, you know, if there's nobody out there providing a media platform, go build your own media platform, bro. You know what I mean? It's as easy as building a freaking podcast. Podcasts right now are booming. It's fucking growing like you can't imagine. I just started this fucking podcast. And I mean, well, AcapellicTV been existing, but, you know, and now moved it into Spotify as a podcast and it's doing numbers. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And,
Yeah.
you know, it's about getting yourself out there as relevancy because people know about you doing interviews, stuff like that. You know what I mean? You probably have a bunch of boys who rap. You know, you've been doing a lot of a lot of showcases and whatnot. So I'm guessing you got a couple people to be like, "Yo, bro, you interested in doing an interview at X, Y, Z?"
Exactly. Like
you got it.
My fault. What you saying?
Yeah, you got it, man. You know, you got to expand and everything so like this, you could invest in promotion, you know, and your brand, and you could just, you know, as you do yourself, you know, the videos and all that other stuff, you do that, you don't have to pay nobody. You're saving yourself money, and then you could reinvest that money in ads for IG, TikTok, YouTube, all these things.
Those are the biggest social media you can promote your music on. That will help you, you know, get where you need to be. Especially TuneCore. Like TuneCore is the one I use. People don't really like know about TuneCore because like it's an easy way to promote your music, make money or for your songs, but you have to promote your shit daily. I mean, not just one day. All right, boom. I say no, every single day. Like I dropped the whole project February 7th of this year. I was supposed to drop the project Destin for Greatness and mixtape last year, October 2021, the 13th. But I wanted to get it down packed. I wanted to get the songs right. I want to make sure everything is in motion. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to drop the project and leave it there like, no. For me, like Papu said, when you drop, if you're not really known like that, like these mainstream artists that could just drop one song a year or a project and move on, no. You got to take time, settle down, feel me, and just keep going until you make it.
Yeah,
and that's
the best thing you can do right now is use TikTok, bro. Post a bunch of videos, you know. And I've seen you do your thing on TikTok, you know, where you're posting, you know, you're doing your own videos and comedy and stuff like that. And that's good because that's when people, those people start watching your stuff and they click your link and then they hear your music, like, oh shit, I actually
just catch it, like, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's how it's supposed to be. That's how you grind. But some people don't want to put that extra grind because they're like, you know what? I don't want to do that shit. That shit goofy and whatnot. But then how the hell do you expect yourself to grind? I mean, to get up there when there's a bunch of fucking rappers now, it's impossible. You know, you gotta let yourself be known. You gotta do what you gotta do. You have to keep up with the times. You know.
Exactly.
Like I see a lot of rappers, they're talking about bars and this and that. Okay, I get the bars, but make it into a song where it's catchy. Like you have to move with the times. I'm not saying be with the time. I mean, sound like these rappers. I'm just saying you catch up with the times. You know,
the time is evolving. The time is changing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just look at Jonah Lucas, man. Or these are rappers coming out. You know, they have bars too, but they put it into a way where people, because it's all about melody now. It's about sonic. You know, sonically sounding well. If you got that on point, you're good. because you have to move with the times, man. This is not times when we were back in the 90s and shit where it was all about bars. That's not what it's all about, man. Now people want to hear a story. They want to have you make them feel a certain way, just like you did with your new album. I mean, your new mixtape, Destin for Greatness. But before we get there, man, I have to go back to what you're saying, because I'm listening to what you're saying, so I want to make sure I get to this point. So you're saying TuneCore. The only thing I don't like about TuneCore, man, is that you have to pay. I believe annually you have to pay, or monthly, some shit like that, right, to have it on TuneCore.
Yeah, it's if you want to drop a whole project, you could drop as many songs as you want. It's $30, and if you want to drop a single, it's $10. Now, if you want to get money to pre-order, have people like listen to a sample before it actually drops on a certain date, that's an extra, I think, either $5 or $10 extra. So you're paying at least like $35 to $40. And if you want to have it up there for 5 years, I forgot how much it is, but for 1 year, I think it's $10 or $30, something like that.
Yeah, the reason why I ask is because, there may be some artists who are upcoming or don't know how to distribute the music out there. So, that's why I'm asking. So they get a little bit of information. I distribute my music to CD Baby, because you pay one fee and it's there forever. You don't have to pay yearly or anything. They distribute to, what's it called? iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. You know what I mean? You're going to pay one fee, and then they collect your royalties too. So I like that too, because I don't want to be doing the whole thing. I just put it on BMI and 1 hour, whatever you want to go with. Exactly. And they come and they collect all your royalties and you're set, and they put it on TikTok. Which TikTok doesn't do that anymore. I think they took down all the songs, right?
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? I just realized that. I was like, what the fuck?
Like, the reason why I wanted to drop this project is because at first I used to have this my own label called Flatbush Label. Remember that? And I changed it, and I wanted to put Legacy Entertainment, because the word legacy means like I made music for myself. Before I leave this earth, no matter what I do, music, acting, whatever, I want to make an impact on the people that listen to me, is inspired by me. And I have a lot of people that saying, yo, you were motivation that I need. Like my bro Rainbow, shout out my son Sean. He was like, yo, you were the motivation for certain people, because everybody see me do a lot. I act, I use my cell phone. People don't know about that. You don't actually need a camera in order to create comedy skits or whatever. Like, I want to make people laugh besides music. I have different minds. I be creative. Like, I shoot music videos. You know what I'm saying? I do everything. I bought my own camera. Huh?
You just started shooting your own music videos, right? Or you've been doing this?
Every song that you see, every video that you ever sung, I've shot and I've edited.
Oh, shit.
Every video. And my cousin, Will Breezy, I shot his music video. I don't know if you've seen it. I shot and I edited. Like me, I charge $200. The reason why I charge $200 because I write, boom, you tell me how you want your video, and I would sit down and I would edit it, and I would stay up all night long, making sure that your vision comes to life. Whatever you want, it could be whatever. I would make sure that your vision comes to life. And if you don't like it, tell me, and I'll refix it, and I'll send it back to you. I'm not these other video photographers, no disrespect to them, that just take their artist money, shoot the video, edit it, send it back. No, that's not me. I'm the type of person, I be creative. I write, boom, I think this would be good, that would be good for me. I want the artist to brand out. And it's all about networking.
Yeah, man.
Like,
that's
a lot of artists,
like
when they get big, exactly. Like, a lot of artists, they get big, they be cocky. Oh, I don't know this person, I don't want to mess with that person. Like, no. We the same. We human. At the end of the day, all I'm saying is that don't let that fame get to your head.
Of course.
Be calm, humble.
Yeah,
you have to come from somewhere.
Yeah, no, I truly understand where you come from, man. Because I also, I was shooting the music videos for artists and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember.
I like to, be really involved. So I said, so what's your vision? What you got planned for this? And then once they tell me, this something I got know, then I start giving my ideas. Start directing the thing, start writing the whole thing down, the script, and then the locations and whatnot. They'd be like, okay, we could do this. It's like, well, I like that, but I want to take away this. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, we work everything out and stuff like that. Dates, whether it be time, days, whatever. But I like to make sure that every time that I drop is perfection, or at least as much as I could give of perfection, because, as much as I want to give like a fucking exclusive fucking 5,000 or 10,000 video, I can't, because I didn't have the budget for those type of videos, those type of equipment for those videos, If I did, that would be a different situation. But I gave it everything I had, you know. And when it comes to
Exactly.
video editing, I mean, I could video edit, but the thing is, it's too much work. So I used to just hire, you know, people and stuff like that.
As
Oh,
long as
okay.
you be creative, that's what matters. That's it.
Yeah, man, you know, because a video editing, man, is a bunch of fucking hours and people don't understand. They think it's as easy as, you know, they say, well, I want the video today. You shot it today and say, I want it by the end of today. I'm like, bro, like, you
It
ain't
takes
paying me that
time, bro.
much. Yeah, like, you want a good video or you want a shitty ass video? You want a good video? Then give me some time, at least like 3 days or a week, you know, max 3 days. As best I could do is 2 days if I'm on it straight on your project, you know, but, you have to understand that I also got other things to do, like you know, projects or music or this other things, you know, because
Yeah, exactly. I say the same thing.
yeah, or you got or you got school, you know, you have to attend school too, you know, because that's important. Because you know, just in case, it's always good to have a backup plan, you know. You want to make sure that you don't you're just in one place and then you're like, oh shit, you know, that's bad. I was in that spot. I had to make this shit work. You know what I mean? But I made it work. You know, I did this, that. I did websites, graphics. You know, and then after, you know, certain situation after, you
It's a
know,
lot of work.
life
Yeah.
stopped. Yeah, you know, it's a lot of hours. You sleep. You lose sleep. Like people hear these entrepreneurs and stuff, that business owners, you know, who make it. They hear like, you gotta lose sleep, and they take it so calm, like, oh, it's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing, right? But get into that situation, and you tell me if it's that easy. You know, you
But
lose
rapping,
sleep.
hell no, it's not easy.
Hours.
What? No, because one,
Yeah.
you gotta be patient. When you hear a beat for the first time, all right, it's fire. You gotta constantly hear that beat over and over and over and write it down. Or if you know how to freestyle, that's on you. Like, I'm not a good freestyler, but if I had to, I'd freestyle, but I'll write my songs down.
I suck at freestyle. I have to write my shit, bro.
Nah, I write my shit down.
Yeah.
Every song that you heard, I've written.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm doing some fucking off the top shit, but you know, it's because over the years, as you're writing and shit, that creating music, you get better. You start writing your shit fast. You didn't have to hear shit over and over again. You just hit a beat, like, all right, fuck it, I already got shit down in like 2-3 minutes.
You gotta make sense though.
Go. Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
it's
it
like
gotta
a
make
fucking
sense.
story. Yeah,
Like,
some people
the first
just
interview
fucking
that we
rapping on
had,
the
I
beat, acting
remember.
like it's a. Go ahead.
No, my fault. I was saying the first interview that we had was 2017, and ever since then I evolved. Like, I started picking up a pen. My cousin was like, "You have to tell a story. Like, it got to make sense." And you know, I'm saying to myself, "What does that mean?" And I used to always be scared to like express how I feel. And I've been through a lot of stuff, heartbreaks, bad relationships. I'm like, okay, why don't I talk about the stuff that I go through? And the first song I did was Hold You Down. So basically that song is about how you with a female, you holding her down, she love your life, and like you protecting her, like that's your girl, like that's your significant other. You feel me? And then I started writing about Track Star. So that song right there is mainly about when you rock with a girl or whoever you with, and she breaks your heart. So now, instead of you just spazzing on her, there's no rules in music. You can't get in trouble with saying how you feel. You speaking how you feel from the bottom of your heart. And that's what I feel like. I rap about anything. Like, I'm not the type of person to rap about drill. I don't do drill music like that. I rap about songs that makes me feel good. Like, I make bangers. I make songs that people can vibe to the things. That's the type of songs I like to do. Like,
More
I didn't
than
drop the
anything,
whole
bro,
tape.
it's relatable. It's relatable.
Yes.
You know? It's like I can't be in a car and fucking listen to drill all the fucking time. I need at least a bit of a mixture, you know? A little bit of party, a little bit of seriousness, a little bit of knowledge, you know, a little bit of love and stuff like that, you know, because people were acting hard and shit like that. But really, man, I love to listen to fucking love music or just fucking whatever, you know. I like to have a little mixture of everything because as me as an artist or as an individual, I'm always changing moods. So I want to feel everything because I like to, that shit gets me, I don't know, just something gets me hot, bro. Be like, oh shit,
exactly. Yeah.
You know?
The songs gotta be poppy. Like, the songs gotta be poppy. Like, to the point you're like, oh shit. Like, the song Party, I did. That song right there, it's supposed to be a record about, like, you having fun. It's a summertime vibe. You chilling a cookout. You just enjoying time. Like, you ever seen that song T-Pain featuring Tory Lanez, Jerry Springer? They was outside with a cookout. Yeah, it's something like the old song that T-Pain made, I'm Sprung. Remember that song that T-Pain made? So it's like a remix. And it's something like that, like a cookout vibe song. Everybody liked it. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody was like, oh, Elijah got something on his hands. But the more I promote my tape, like I'ma keep going for 3 months straight. Every day when I wake up, I promote it. Post it. Like I got a song called Wet Remix that Lucci did, wife and Lucci, and I did a remix. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna drop it on February 14th, something for the ladies, but I'm gonna still promote my tape at the same time. Like I'm not just gonna drop one song or a tape and move on. Like move on. Like no, I'm gonna promote my songs, everything I do. Like people think, oh, I have a lot of people telling me like, oh, you ain't gonna be shit, you ain't gonna be this, you ain't gonna be that. Why you promoting shit too much? Why you worry about what I do as an individual? You worry about me making money in my pockets. I'm talented, I'm creative.
And the thing too, right? And I seen a lot of shit. I got a lot of this shit too, you know. But there was also those people who I touched, certain women or guys, you know, who I touched with my music where it came to a situation, you know, with the kids and so that shit is fucking horrible, man. And that shit is fucking overwhelming. And I appreciate it too. But then there's also the people who just took a lot of shit. But let me tell you something. These are people who don't have the balls to go out there and do what they want to do. These are people who say, well, you suck at rapping, but you tell them, well, you show me how it's done then. They're like, oh, but I'm not trying to do this. Like, so shut the fuck then. Shut the fuck up then. All you have to do is just move on, you know? These are people. And also there's old heads too, you know, where they don't, when they're young, they don't go ahead and follow the dreams or they never made it. So then they want to go ahead and, you know, take everyone down, you know. If you're a young dude trying to make it, it'd be like, yeah, but you're never going to make it. Like, you can't be doing that, man. You're supposed to be supporting these kids. Like, what are you doing? You look retarded out here, but you look goofy. And what is you doing?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Because when it shouldn't come to that. It shouldn't come down to having people around you that don't want you to succeed in life, but want you to make it. For me, like the people that is not good for you, is not meant to be in your circle. The people that want you to succeed is your true friends. Like if you fuck up or you make a mistake, oh bro, don't do this, you messed up. I'm not mad at you. Just fix yourself if you need help. Those are the people that want you to succeed in life. Like I'm the type of person, I like to help people. Feel me? If I see somebody in trouble or a homeless person outside, instead of clowning them and making fun of them, help them. Because how would you feel if you was in their shoes? You would have no food, nothing to live, no clothes, nowhere to live, I should say, no clothes to get back, nothing to eat. How would you feel? Yeah. Always remember that when you look at somebody, it's a reflection of yourself. But put their shoes on. See how you feel for it.
Like today you're okay, but you don't ever know if you're ever gonna be in that same position, you know, and you're gonna want somebody to help you, you know, and then you're gonna realize and be like, oh fuck, I remember I did that, I fucked up, you know. But it's a little bit too late. You already did it, and it's already on your conscience, you know. Exactly. That's the shit that you gotta sleep with. Probably right now you don't see it or don't feel that way because you're okay, but then come tomorrow, you know, because we always, you know, in this little game of we're up here and then tomorrow we're down here, you know. It's a fucking cycle of life, you know. I think that's the way that I think the universe keeps us grounded sometimes. Because sometimes, you know, we think, you know, we're up here making everyone feel like shit. And one, I think the universe says, you know what, I think I got to teach you a lesson. Let me bring it back down, you know. And sometimes you're all the way down here, like, can I catch a fucking break, man? I've been at it for years.
Exactly.
I can't catch a fucking break. And then, like, next thing you know, tomorrow comes something that really bad happens, and now you're up here. You're like, oh shit. But you know, now you got the knowledge and the wisdom to let me bring some people with me. You know, meanwhile, I'm here. You know, if I can, then I will. If I'm able to, then fuck it.
Exactly, I say the same thing. Yep.
Yeah, man. And coming back to your music, bro. Yeah, the reason.
Because you go on top of back to the music.
Yeah, of course. You know, let's talk about a little bit of everything.
That's so good, so good.
Of course, you know, because like you said, you know, when we had the first interview. You talked about dropping a lot of videos and albums and projects like that. And I was looking back and I was like, oh, wait, oh, fuck. I remember we talked about all of this, but it never released. I only seen a couple of singles that released over the years. But now you're coming back and telling me, oh, this all makes sense, and the record label and all that stuff. But, like, now the record label, is it an actual LLC or is it just like, you know, something?
It's not really a record label. It's just like, well, it's kind of record label, it's a little bit. And at the same time, it's like the entertainment. So it's like something that I want to like have. So I know that, okay, I got it's like a brand. Like I want to brand myself. Like Legacy Entertainment. Like legacy entertainment could be music, movies, anything, business wise. It's something that falls under like an umbrella corporation. Because I remember the first interview we had, what did I say? I'm gonna drop Elijah Millz and mixtape and all these songs, but I didn't know about a lot of music. I didn't know about a lot of the industry shit that goes on. You have to purchase a beat, lease a beat. I didn't know nothing about that.
Because again, remember this. I'm sorry to cut you off. Because people, you have to go back and watch the interview, right? Because he did say that was his first time coming into the game. You know, he didn't have that much experience. He was fresh in the game. I mean, damn. I mean, you should have hit me up. You know, I would have gave you whatever knowledge I had, man. You know, like you said, with the instrumentals, you have to buy exclusives and premiums and unlimited and all these sort of things. You know, back then, exclusives were cheaper, but nowadays exclusives are like fucking pricey as shit just because there's a lot of rappers now.
It's a lot. Everybody want to rap.
Yeah, you could have bought. You bought a bunch of instrumentals exclusively for like $50 back in the day, and now they're like 500.
I didn't know about none of that. All I'm knowing is that the mic, my phone, pen, paper, whatever, record. But I didn't know that it has to make sense. I'm just throwing words, putting up stories and shit like that. But then that song progressed, got on. I started to realize. I really sat down, studied, and I'm like, why nobody playing my songs? Why am I not getting attention like I wanted to? And my cousin, everybody saying, you have to make sense. It can't be just something that you rap about, you sing about that you don't do. Like I'm not gonna talk about.
Not just that, you have to pay. You have to pay for ads. Because like I tell like people who come and tell me, yo, bro, what can I do? I'm like, listen, you could have the best song out there. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows about you. So if you're not at least paying ads or promotion, you know, then nobody's going to listen to you because they don't know who you are. You have to pay ads for them. You have to pay in order for them to hear you and see you. And once they see you and they fuck with you, they're going to be like, oh, shit, fuck with them. They're going to repost it to the Instagram or TikTok, whatever they have, or Twitter, Facebook, whatever, you know, and they're going to repost and share it with their friends, and other friends see it, and other friends share it with their friends. You know, it's a freaking cycle. You know, that's worth more than having people subscribe for that one person subscribe to your channel. You need people to come in and share your shit. Because if they share shit, then they're sharing with their friends, and their friends sharing with their friends, and then your niche just became this big. You know what I mean? It's like I had to realize that, bro, by failing. I'm like, oh, damn, I had it all wrong. I had it all fucking wrong. I should have been doing this the whole time. You know,
and once you realize that you do it the right way, like you said, it's all about promotion. It's all about branding yourself. Like I learned this shit. When you sign to a record label, they own you. They own everything. Your paperwork, money, music, whatever you name it. They pay for your studio time. They upload you the money in front. It's like a loan when you go to the bank, and you got to pay them back. Sometimes a lot of artists, they get mad, and I've seen them with my own eyes. Yo, the label's not letting me drop music. I should have signed a contract. You chose yourself to sign that. You wanted to sit down and sign it to get fast money. Now, mind you, you make a banger song, a hit song that everybody in the world knows. Where all my money going? To the label. Well, I'm only getting a certain cut. You signed the contract. Like, It's best to be independent. It's going to cost more money, though. For me, but hey, you make a song, the shit bang, the shit hits. Now you own every single right to your song.
I mean, sometimes it depends to what you work out with the deal. You know, you have to have some type of leverage to, you know, make sure you own your catalog. You know,
depends on what kind of deal. Yeah.
Yes, and the thing too, I would say is if you're gonna sign a deal, at least make sure you know how to shoot your videos, how to record your music properly, or you know, where sonically, you know, that you can listen to it sonically. You know, also that you could do graphics and all these things. So now you don't have to invest that. It's a loan, basically. That loan into those stuff. You're saving yourself so much money, and you got leverage in that contract, and now you're just using the machine to get what you want out of it. And that's the exposure that they could give you, you know? That's what I say. If somebody came up to me and said, yo, we want to offer you a deal, I'd be like, okay, I'm down. But let me keep my mouth.
Maybe we get a contract first, yeah.
Yeah, because I could do everything. I could do the website. I could do the graphics. I could do the promotion. I could do everything. I got the media platform I wanted. Like I'm doing right now. I'm going to make sure this shit, you know, grows to a certain to a certain place I wanted to go. You know, I got it all. I don't need shit. I could do it all. You know,
Yeah, people don't want you to learn that shit. They want you like, okay, record label is gonna pay you. They probably will, they probably not. But once they get tired of you, they're gonna hold your music back.
Yeah.
A lot of artists.
And the thing you could do with that money instead, you know, just wasting it, you could reinvest it into. This is just an idea, right? Reinvest it into commercial real estate. Now you're getting paid off on that. So you're paying off this money, and now you're getting money, and after that's paid off, you got more money coming in every fucking year. You know,
That's what I want to learn to get to. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you can keep supporting your dreams and where you live and all these things. So people don't see it like that. You have to what's it called? Educate yourself on how you can live, how you can make your dream a reality. You don't want to just have a dream. You have to like learn other hustles and other ways, you know, to make sure that this is the life that you know will live forever. This is what you want, you know, because it's not gonna happen from one day to the other. You have to invest. I know that a lot of people give you the idea or the dream that, oh no, you just have to be good. That's not how it works. You have to invest in yourself. To invest in videos, graphics, you have to invest in promotion. That's why PR is so important. You have PR to put you either in interviews or commercials or whatever this shit may be, you know, and fucking music videos or other people, or get you in connections with other people, stuff like that, you know, just to make sure that you get that little bit of exposure that you need. And that's the truth, you know. So yeah, like you were saying, like make sure you own your catalog. That's very important because probably it's not popping today, but probably tomorrow it pops up, you know. A couple years later,
you never know. Yeah,
you know, there's a time and a place for everything, you know. And there's the music. It doesn't matter if you're talking about love. If you're thinking that you're like that nobody's living the type of life, and who the hell is gonna relate to your music? Trust me, there's people who relate to your music. There's people for everyone. You know, it's just that you have to find the right audience. You have to wait, be patient, and like I said, you have to, you know, put your music out there. If nobody's listening to it, then nobody's gonna be able to relate to you because nobody knows about your fucking music. You know,
you gotta put yourself out there. Like you gotta really stand outside the box. Like everybody want to be a rapper. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody think rapping is the way out, but you gotta be different than other people. You can't rap about the same shit. Your shit gotta sound different. You gotta sound like, oh shit, this nigga, what he talking about? Oh, I like the sound, even if it don't really make sense. As long as you can vibe to it, flow with it, that's it. Like nowadays, I ain't gonna lie. It's all about the beat. People don't really want to listen to the lyrics. It's all about the beat.
Not even that, bro. It's also about people looking. Look, I'm not gonna knock it, but I'm not a fan of it. And you know, I see a lot of people just do a lot of gimmicks now, where they have black eyes or blue eyes.
Yeah, I be seeing. I be like, no, bro.
Listen, like the Island Boys, right? Okay. Cool.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I give them props. They're living the life they wanted to live, right? But like, it comes with a price because now they have a bunch of haters.
Oh, yeah, it comes with a price.
They're being too extra, man, with this whole, you know, street thing. They don't even look like Dave from they come to the streets, you know, they're gonna, you know, but no one's ever gonna do nothing because they're mega stars. They do something, you know, they caught a case, you know. But I'm not really a fan of that, bro. Like, why can't you just make it be about music? Just be yourself. You know, there's no need for you to do all that. And I think people do this is because they're trying to like, get attention. But like I said, just pay for ads, pay for PR, you know, and that's the way to do it. You know, people know about you. That's it. Like Jonah Lucas, he doesn't have a gimmick. You know, he's himself. He's telling stories. You know, he's telling you what he's seeing and stuff like that. He's being original. He's being true to himself. He's not out here trying to trick into anything. You know. So I think that's pretty dope, man. And before we get to the next thing I want to talk about, I want to probably thank you, man, because I think you're like the only artist. I'm not gonna take away credit from the artists because they also support, you know, AcapellicTV and myself and whatnot. So love to everyone, but I think you're like the only artist that I've seen like constantly, you know, before I left, you know, the whole thing, you know, but you've been supporting the show. That, you know, ever since you got on the show.
Appreciate that, yeah.
No, I appreciate you because I think you also did a show and you put in the interview out there, you know, and so you would be like, oh shit, like I'm showing like it's just an interview, you know, it's good for you. But then like, you don't understand that for me it's good too because I'm getting the exposure that I need, you know, for people to know about Acapellic TV.
Mm.
So so I want
Appreciate
to
that.
probably
Appreciate that.
thank you, man. And you know, for always, you
Yeah.
know, posting out there, but there was on Facebook or whatever. No, not Facebook, but you know, IG. Yeah, IG was. I don't even. My mind is a little bit blurred, but I do remember that you've been posting on my shit like constantly. You know, back when I was doing this whole thing. So I wanna thank you for that, man.
No, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. It's all about like networking. Like I posted, somebody might see it. I might hit you up. Oh, so and so put me on. Says I like this. How much for interview? Whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's why I do it. Like if I support you, or I see you doing your thing, I tag you in it. Somebody come across it, they see it. That's on them. They hit you up.
Yeah.
Or for
Sure.
what one person is seeing. That's all it takes. If one person to see something,
That's
they
it.
like it. That's
Yeah.
it.
You never know.
Not everybody gonna believe you. Not everybody don't want you to win. But hey, use that as motivation to keep going. Do not let nobody stop you from doing anything.
Of course, man. Right now, like it's not like I told my cousin, right? The one who I be doing the podcast with sometimes, time to time. You know, it's not about. I'm no more. I'm no longer in that position where I just wanna like make this shit happen. I'm just doing it for fun. You know, like I'm doing it with you right now because I fuck with you or Lorenzo Breeze or the artists that I'm about to have on. You know, this is fun to me now. You know, it's not where I was. I was struggling trying to make it and shit. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, but it's more like about fun. So I think it's gonna get to a place where I wanted it to be back in the day, but I didn't get there because
Yeah.
I was mentally not there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just happy with this, you know. I mean, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It is what it is, you know. At least
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing my part where if I could help you or anybody, then it is what it is. You know, I got a couple people, and you know, I mean, the podcast on Spotify is growing, and I do got an audience there, which is kind
Yeah,
of
I see
surprising.
it. Yeah.
You know, it has more people there than it does on YouTube. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? So on YouTube, I had nothing. Like, I only have the 114, like 14 views, but then on Spotify, like, I have like a good amount of views and stuff like that per episode. I'm like, oh shit, that's dope. So now people are hearing the old episodes too, because it's views on those. I mean, listens on those too, and they're listening to the old episodes, you know, with you and the other guys, and it's awesome for you guys too because they're learning about you from the beginning, and now they're seeing you come back on the show. I think you and a couple artists like Tyler Lance, but he's changing the name so much that he's like a new person every time he comes on, you know.
Yeah.
But like I told Lorenzo, man, when I'm looking at everyone who's doing music right now, sir, and I see you, I see Tyler Lance, uh, formerly known as Rose Zero, and now that sold that show. And I see Sal Lorenzo and Tyler Lance. You know, all of you guys, all you three. I think you guys are gonna like make it there. Like I just listened to your new mixer, and I saw the variety of music that you're making, and how you went from from the first interview to now. You progressively gotten better. You know, and
Yeah.
that's a
Thank you.
good thing. And you're telling stories now, like you said, you learned to do that. Like my favorite song right now from the whole mixtape is "Stay True to Myself" and "Before I Self-Destruct." You know, and these two are two that I really fuck with, man. The one you and Lena
Appreciate
right
it.
now, what you're
Appreciate it.
doing, bro, that's some good shit, bro. I fuck with it,
Appreciate it.
bro.
Appreciate it.
Telling you, yeah.
Appreciate
I
it.
don't know. I don't know. How did you guys link up? Because I know you guys probably linked up. I don't know if you knew each other because I forgot, or you
So
met up
Lena,
because of this one. Yeah.
um, it's actually a funny story. I forgot how we met each other. I think one day, what was it? Oh, I came across an interview that you did a long time ago with Lena the
Oh, with
artist.
Desmond Bonet.
Yeah,
Desmond Bonet.
and that's how I
Yeah,
met her. And then that's how I'm like, oh, she's doing an interview with you. And I hit you up, did an interview, and after that, before we got to the interview, I did a song in the Bronx with Sammy. And that's how we did so before I self-destruct. And I had released it, but I wanted to pull it back because I feel like I've been dropping song. And I got to promote my music. So I'm like, you know what? Now I'm learning all this knowledge and how to do all this music stuff, whatever, promote it the right way. I want to sit down and do it. Boom. It's all about having money. You got to invest in yourself to make money. People don't understand that. They think, oh, everything is free. You got to get your hand out.
No, that's how it works, man. I mean, you couldn't go so far with that. You know, you can't really get far with that because at the end of the day, it comes down to your work ethic. If you don't have that work ethic, you could probably get a shout out today, But if you don't have that work ethic in you, that fire, that ambition, that passion that makes you fucking people, when people doubt you, it makes you want to get up and say, well, fuck you. I'm gonna make sure that you eat your words. If you don't have that to say, well, I'm gonna get here to show everyone, not to just to show everyone, but to show myself that I could do it. You know,
That's
because
right.
it's always about yourself. It's not really about you showing anyone. It's about yourself because people are like doubting you, judging you. But I believe in myself. I'm gonna show yourself that I believe in myself, and I'm gonna get there. You know. But it takes a lot because when you're in this position, like you're going through so much because you have to do the 9 to 5 and yourself. You got to do school, and then you got a family problems, or you know, or relationship problems.
Yeah.
It's a lot that you have to intake, and then you have to go and record music and find a way to support your dreams, and then nobody is fucking with you, and then there's so much growth going on. It's mentally draining, man. You know. And you know, there's so much you could do with that. And you have to have like a strong mindset. You have to be like a strong individual to actually, you know, even make, because even people who are successful stuff like that, you know, they went through that position too, where they just felt mentally drained, they couldn't go anymore. And they still went through, and at the end of the day, they did that, and look at them now. You know, they made it to exactly where they knew and where they told people they were gonna be because they believed in themselves. You know, when nobody believed in themselves and nobody believed in them, they believed in themselves and they got it. And that's the thing, right? A lot of people be like, "Oh no, the rich this and that, and the poor this and that." But like honestly, we all have the same hours in a day. We all have the same hours in a day. So if you really want it, go and get it. It's right there.
Exactly, right in front of you. That's it. The more you think about it, the more I say I'm gonna do what I'm doing. You don't do it, it's not gonna get done. You gotta be focused. Your mindset gotta be like this. I'm gonna get it done. Do it. Don't wait. Because the more you wait, you're wasting time. There's only 24 hours in a day. That 24 hours, not the one day that you missed, could have been your chance right there. You blew it.
Instead you always complaining, sitting down and feeling bad for yourself. You could use that time to make sure that your dream happens or your goal happens, but instead you're here sobbing. And no, I get it if you give yourself like a day a week, you know, max, but then you have to get right back up or get on the horse if that's what you really want, because nobody's gonna come, not your parent, not your sibling, not nobody, not your friends gonna come and say, hey man, you got this. And sometimes they may, but you know, they also got a life to live. They got things to do. It's not their main focus. You know, you gotta be your main focus. You gotta be your main motive, your main inspiration to get up and be, even when you feel like shit and you don't feel like going anymore, you have to look in that fucking mirror and be like, I could fucking go and I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna do it. You know, you can't be waiting on anybody to come and motivate you, because if you do that, you're gonna be waiting there forever. You know, you have to get right back up, man.
Exactly, get right back up, do your thing, just keep doing what you got to do. Like I do music. The reason why I do music, because I love it. A lot of people tell me, "Oh, I don't know which lane you want to go to. I don't know which lane you trying to like strive to or achieve to." I rap about anything. I sing. I rap. I explore my options. I'm versatile. I don't want to stay in one lane. I want to like have different lanes for me, and whichever lane pops, whatever lane makes it, that's what I'm gonna stay with.
Yeah.
Whichever lane that everybody likes. All right, I like that one. I don't like that one. I'm gonna stay with that one. I don't want to just rap about or just do one thing that, oh, I gotta work hard for. Whichever one, like 5, singing, rapping, drill, whatever. Whichever one makes it, I'm gonna stay with it.
For me, I want you to be you, man. Be all of that, bro.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Be all of you, man. You know, because the more you do that, the more people are gonna fall in love with you. You know, and I would say this, right? You should let people know about you, man. Like, and when I say know about you, let them get to know you as a person, not just see the person that they see doing comedy and the person who they see when they're dropping music, and the only person that they see when he's about to release something. That's what I should have done. You know, blog about your life. If you do it, of course, as long as you're not doing something illegal or anything like that.
No, I'm good. It's fine.
You know, but post like that. If you're shooting videos, do the behind the scenes. You know, talk to the people, let them get to know it. If you're going through some shit, like let them know. You know what I mean? Like people make fun of the YouTube bloggers back in the day. I'm not saying go out there and be a fucking blogger, do blogging every day. No, but time to time, let them get to know you, see you, so they could grow with you. And they see if people feel like they know you, they have to go and listen to your next thing or see your next project or whatever you got going on, because then they're gonna want to listen to, they could come back to you and be like, yo, I think I know you, and they could fuck with you because they're like, people fuck with people who they know. If they don't know you, then it's kind of hard for them. You know, they're like, I'm 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So you want to make sure that you make them feel like family, which is something that I'm planning on doing too because I myself can't leave music, man. I tried to leave music already for so long. I tried to leave the last 2 years ago. I can't either, bro. I love this shit way too much to leave it, you know. Now, but I'm not a fan of the social media, man. It's draining. But like this music, just doing this interview right now with you, man, it's fucking fun to me, you know. It's fun because we're having a conversation. Yeah, man.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous. That's what it was. I remember I was nervous. I was in front of the camera. I'm like, oh, I'm looking outside around everybody, what they gonna say. But I'm not really nervous in front of the camera. Like, I've been in the camera multiple times. Yes.
Yeah, man. I know. I feel you, man. Just like every time I did an interview with that, I was like fucking dying. So I'm like, because I'm myself with an intro. So the way that you see me right now, it's just a side of me that just comes out when I'm doing whatever it is that I love, you know. But when I was doing the interview, some of that, I was like, damn, how the fuck do I start a conversation? How the hell do I get the people intrigued? And how to keep the artists interested? I'm like, damn, I never done an interview. The first time I did an interview with Flash G and Ted Lancer was the first time I ever done it. I never practiced it, never seen anything. I just said, I want to do it, and I'm going to do it. You know, and I was nervous as shit. Being an introvert and not having the proper skills to have a conversation or be social, I was like, damn. But then like, if you just love it and you just want it and you fit in that grind, that passion, you're going to go get it and you're going to make it happen. You're going to learn as you go, just like a job. You know, if you never worked in your life, you go to your first job, you're going to fail, but you're going to learn as you go. You know, they're going to teach you and instruct you, well, this, how you do this, that. But for us, unfortunately, we have to learn by failing, you know, being there, because nobody's going to come and mentor you.
Best option.
Yeah, you have
to phase our best friend, yes.
Yeah, and you have to be fearless in this shit, bro. You can't have that fear. Like, you just know in your mind that people are going to talk shit, and there's also going to be people who love your shit. And there's also going to be people who love your shit, but they're not going to say nothing, but they're watching. Trust me, they're watching. That's happened to me too, you know, people who don't say nothing, and then all of a sudden I'm like, what the fuck? I see a like or some shit. Y'all been watching shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Where the fuck were you? Like, I needed that like at least that shit before, you know. But I'm like, okay, I get it. You just wanted to see first, you know, that, you know, I got to a certain place of seeing me do certain things to be like, you know what, because I don't want to look goofy and whatnot. I get it, you know. I mean, if you fuck with me, then you fuck with me. I think you should have done it a long time ago, not just do it now where it could be beneficial, you know. But I understand, you know, humanity's like that. So I get that we're now all the same, and that should be about humanity, be all of us being different, you know. But going back to your mixtape, see, you said that you recorded and mastered all your works, right? Body of work. So, like, did you do the same thing for this mixtape?
For my music?
Yeah, no, this mixtape. Did you record everything for this mixtape? Yeah, did you record and mix it?
Oh, no, not for this tape. Like, I had a lot of people that worked on this. This is way before I even learned how to record my own music and mix my own music. I worked on this. I bought the beat from Contrabands. Shout out him. He produced, make beats. Sammy mixed it. Sammy on the beat. Coulter, he worked on a couple songs. Voice 101 Studio. Shout out my son Millie and Longy Music.
So you're telling me that we're finally getting that project that we were supposed to get a couple years ago? Holy shit, bro. I'm happy for you, man. Finally, man. I was waiting, bro. To be honest with you, when we got to the interview, I was waiting and never saw nothing. But then I was like, oh, you know, he probably has his situation, you know. But now you're releasing shit. Now I know that this is the music you were supposed to release back then. So I couldn't imagine how good you are now, because the mixtape is nice. It's good.
Thank you.
I wasn't even doing music like that when I fucking first started. I wish I was. But I'm like, oh, damn. So this kid must be like really, really on point right now with his shit.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine what you're doing right now, man. I can't wait to hear that shit. So when you drop shit that is brand new, you got to let me know, bro.
I got you. Like, I ain't gonna lie. When I first started learning how to mix and record and shoot my own videos and edit them, it'd be tiring. It'd be a lot of work. Like, I don't be going to bed till like 4, 7, 8 in the morning, because I'd be staying up all night, like, getting it done. Like, a lot of people be asleep. I'd be up. Like, I'd be tired to the point, like, nah, I can't do this. But I keep saying to myself, keep going. You're going to make it. And it'd be a lot of work, though, but that hard work going to pay off in the future. But always remember that. You start from somewhere, get it done. Don't wait. the more you procrastinate and wait, it's not going to get done.
Yeah. But also sometimes
Time wasting nobody.
Yeah, man. Sometimes if you feel like you're not getting anywhere, sometimes you might want to look inside the mirror, look at the mirror and say like, damn, what's wrong? Because sometimes we don't realize it, man. It's just mentally simple. I mean, I'm really big on this, man. I know I keep coming back to this because it was for me, and I didn't notice that, I was doing those grinds, but I was doing everything wrong because up here I wasn't thinking the things right and how to do the things right, and I wasn't seeing. I was supposed to look at life from the outside, from the inside. You have to look at it from every single shape and form, because if you're not, then you're not gonna judge yourself the right way. Because we as people, I know we as artists, we have to judge ourselves. We're the people supposed to be critiquing ourselves the hardest more than anybody, because we want this, so we got to make sure that it's as perfect as we want it to be. We got to look at, okay, I'm doing this, but this is not working. So what am I doing wrong? Go out there and watch other artists. It doesn't mean you're gonna copy everything they're doing. Just watch how they're doing it. Get the formula and add it on to what you're doing. Because people, when you tell them this, they start thinking, oh, now you're telling me to stop being a good one. No, just learn what's going on, because you have to keep on with the time. Because sometimes we're so in tune to just what we're doing in our music that we're not listening, we're not watching what other people are into. I'm not saying do the same thing, just tell your story, but do it in a way where move the times. Like I said, like it's not about just bars now. You have to move with the times. Tell your things, but like in a certain way now. I don't know if that makes any sense.
No, I do. It do. Yes.
Yeah, man.
It makes 100% sense. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like, not for nothing, right? Like, I talk a lot about my experiences now because I think it may help somebody. If it may help someone, then fuck it. I did my job today. So like, I was going to do the whole music thing, but I was going mentally. I didn't know that I was not, right there, because it wasn't that I wasn't mentally right. It was more like I was burnt out. I was burned out, man. I didn't give myself time for myself, and as you may know, I had a whole accident thing one time, so that just stopped me from doing anything. I couldn't do anything, and this music thing, that you need to be there physically. If you're not there physically, then you can't do shit. You can't do shows.
Exactly,
you can't do music. You can't do nothing. It's hard if you can't move. So that happened, and then I had a fight. I gave me time to realize, okay, like, oh shit, like I didn't realize that ever since I was a kid, since I just thought I've been doing this, and I haven't given myself time to get to know who I am as a man. I'm still that kid that I was when I dropped out. I haven't been able to give myself the time to develop as a man. I'm still that kid. I gotta grow up. So I started doing that fixtures and stuff like that, like dating, all those other things. I lost weight, man. I done so much work on myself.
Yeah.
Hell, that's it. Yeah. Thank you, man. Like you said, you have to be passionate and ambitious about everything. So what I did was grab that passion, that ambition, that drive that I had for music, and I have to do my thing, and I put that into this whole thing, of my life. I took control of my life, and I know it's hard, but what I'm saying is, if you're out there, man, and you're like an artist or whoever you are, and you got that drive for something, put that same shit, that same drive into whatever it is that you want to do, whether it be, for your own health or whatever. Put that same fucking drive in, and you're gonna fucking make it. Don't ever think that anything is impossible. It's impossible if you think it's impossible, But you have to put 100,000%. Like you right now, you're doing college. I have to keep bringing this up, man, because for me, like it's very important for people to understand, to have a second plan to go to college, to be educated, to know how to read. Because if you don't know how to read, when these contracts come out, it doesn't matter if you're an artist or not. Wherever you go, there's always going to be contracts. Contracts is a big thing wherever you go. And if you don't know what you're signing, what you're getting yourself into, you can't be complaining later on, like, because you're in a certain situation. You have to blame yourself for not educating yourself, I myself, when I dropped out of high school, right, I didn't know how to fully read. So what I did, I started, because, to learn the record label business and all these other things that you have to read, back then, when I was starting off, man, this was back in, I believe, 2011, 2010, 2011, somewhere around there. There wasn't a lot of YouTube videos to see, mainly it was a lot of things that you're reading online on Google, how to start a record label, because like you said,
do all the certain stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but like you say, buy beats. I didn't know that you had to buy beats, I saw YouTube video beats and stuff like that. Or finally, oh no, back in the day there wasn't even beats like that on YouTube. No, it was beats on freaking SoundClick, I believe, because that's how I met my boy from the UK, Millz Beat. Shout out to him. It's been a while. I gotta hit him up one of these days. Shit, bro. I started off with him, bro. You don't understand because there's so much shit that you go through. You know, I mean, back then, bro, there was not as much benefits and as much ways to get into the music business. So nowadays, if you don't know what you're doing, it's like you're doing it to yourself. You know, because you're not putting in the time to learn the business and learn how to do all these things. Because the knowledge is free now. Not everyone's given knowledge, whether it will be that you have to pay or subscribe, whatever. It's just easier just subscribing to a fucking channel and they're already telling you. TikTok now, I've seen TikTokers that are telling you music, people in the music business that are teaching you how to get your music in commercials, how to, properly distribute your music and how to properly get your music out there to people so they can listen to you. Everything's free now. Everyone's doing it. And it's working for them because they monetize whatever knowledge they give it now. So they're winning at the end of the day. So knowledge is free. Knowledge is free. It's out there. It's in the books. It's in the websites. It's in Google. It's everywhere. It's everywhere now. But back in this, there wasn't as much knowledge. So to me, going back to my boy Millz, it's fucking amazing because I'm like, damn, I've been through a lot, and then he helped me.
You blessed that you came from, what happened, and I feel like when God gives us a second chance in life, that's our time to like actually go hard at what we want. Because God could have called us home, but if God gave us a second chance, like I said earlier, then you blessed.
Yeah.
Miracles happen every day.
And believe it or not, man, I believe there was a video where I took, see this chain I have right now. I've been having it since I was a kid because I almost died as a kid, right? So I took it off like I believe a month or a couple months before the accident happened. And that's I know, because I was rebellious. I'm not gonna lie, I was going through a lot of shit. And I was like, man, fuck this, I'm tired. Next thing I know, boom, it had it. But I think it was like a blessing and a curse, because it was a blessing because it helped me get to where I am now. I'm in such a good place, man. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, I'm in that place of Zen, and back then I was rebellious, I was going through so much. I was burnt out, I was working, I was trying to make everything happen, and as that guy said, okay, let me sit your ass down and let me tell you what you're doing wrong. And that helped me out, So it was a blessing because, it helped me with that. But then it was a curse because I could have lost my life. Like, honestly, truthfully, the doctors and paramedics everyone said, like, there was a problem I was even breathing, because it was a fucking large-ass fall, But like I said, I was rebellious and I came back and I was like, oh, damn, that's not the way to go. I'm not really a big, religious believer into it. I'm more like a spiritual type person, I believe in the universe and all these other things, But yeah, I believe in God as well,
Exactly, that's a fact.
I don't think I'm very grateful with Him, because I think, I learned so many things, right? The good or bad things or the people that I met, it all helped me get to where I am right now. Because if it wasn't for all those experiences, all the people that I met, or anything that I've done wrong with, or people who done me wrong, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have the knowledge that I have now and be like, I would have been the person that I am now because all that shaped me to the person that I am today. And sometimes we don't realize it, but you are who you meet and then all these other things. Because if you do you wrong and you learn that, you're like, yo, fuck, I don't want that type of people no more in my life. Or I don't want to be that certain way. And you start doing these things. Like, for example, like me doing these interviews and other things that I do this for you guys or I provide it for other people, because I wish somebody would have done that for me, that's why I do certain things, because I wish that somebody would have came and gave me an advice and say, yo, like, young man, like, this is how you do it, like this and this. Or young man, like, listen, this is what I did and this is what I did wrong. Like, this is how they're doing it, and you could probably do this. I'm not saying that it's gonna work, but you could give it a try. I'm saving you the failures that I did, and I'm trying to give you a certain platform or whatever, because that's just the way I see it. I feel like from what I've seen from my personal experience in life, like I've seen that the more you give, the more you do for people, the more God blesses you, bro. And that's the truth. That's what they say.
Right. Exactly.
If you have wealth, give back always, a way, in a certain way, give back to the people who are less fortunate, And there's so much truth to that, bro. And, when you get older and you got this wisdom, like you realize how much power there is in those few words, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro. But tell me more about your mixing, man. What can they what could they expect from this? If, let's say if I was a person who never heard of you, I never heard of you. I don't know what type of music you do. What is this project? Like, what are you showing to me? Tell me, what can I expect? What am I seeing? What am I getting?
What inspired me to do music?
No, I'm talking about this mixtape.
Oh, my mixtape. Oh, I think so. Inspired me.
Yes.
What inspired me to do this mixtape? You know, I wanted to put myself out there. Like, I wanted to like really buckle down and try new sounds and like experiment with different, instrumentals and genres. And what made me go hard, motivation wise, was a second chance at life, because I had COVID. I'm not gonna lie, I did. And
yeah, in the beginning,
I thought that, I was gonna go home. I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. Like, to be honest, I was crying. I was hurting because I was like, damn, I'm about to die. Like, this is it. And by the grace of God, he pulled me out and he gave me a second chance at life. So I was like, you know what? Let me not just, complain about life, because you only got one life to live. You can't have no regrets, whatever. So I'm like, you know what? Let me use that second life that God gave me as motivation to go hard. Whatever I got to do and get it done. I'm not waiting for nobody. Whatever I want to do it, I'm going to get it done regardless. So that's my motivation. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to pull up my mixtape no more procrastinating. I'm just going to drop it. And hey, everybody likes it. And I appreciate the feedback that everybody's been giving me. Like, yes, I appreciate you, everybody, a lot. Bro, even my mother.
I'm being honest with you, man. This is a good project, bro. I could honestly listen to the whole project and you're telling a whole story. And like certain artists, okay, they have like 2-3 songs and I get it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I have like 2-3 favorite songs, like I said, from the mixtape. That's my preference. But the thing is that you're telling a whole story from the beginning to the end. And there's artists that can't do that, bro. They only putting the best songs or certain songs that they feel like it could be for this type of person. No, you're telling a story with the mixtape. They just skimming through the songs that I'm gonna understand. But if they listen to everything, like, oh shit. Sorry, I'm not gonna lie. There probably like 2-3 songs that everyone, cause that's natural. That always happens. But the thing that I'm saying here is that you're gonna fucking enjoy that mixtape so much. To your point, you're gonna be like, yo, like, what the hell? Why are people sleeping on him? And that's why I feel like. Where is the music videos, bro?
Yeah. A lot of people saying that, like, last year. 2 years ago, I wasn't really dropping videos like that. And everybody said, yo, you gotta have visuals. You can't just have music. People want to see what you're doing. So I'm like, oh. So I thought about it. Got me a camera, my little cousin. We shot videos. Boom. Now I'm dropping video. And it's like, I know how to edit, so nobody can tell me.
Yeah, because I saw the latest music video you got was Flexing, right? Yeah. So
what song was it?
It was Flexing and Flashing.
Oh, yeah. I edited them myself. Like, how that came about is I'm like, you ever see, like, what's that video? Joe Budden, Pump It Up, and he came through the TV. It was something like that.
I don't like Joe Budden, bro.
You never heard that song, Joe Budden?
No, it's not that. I mean, yeah, I see Fast and the Furious. It's just that I'm not.
Yeah, the song, so it was like that. So the TV, I wanted to put a TV in front to make it look like when you turn the TV on, like this, like the signals is switching, like what's going on, and then boom, like a 3D version is jump right into the video, and I said the video open up, and then I edited, had my little dance moves and stuff like that, and then the rest is history.
Hey man, I just thought about this, right? Why don't you like with your new songs, right? Like make certain videos of you either dancing with your song or rapping and different things. Because I've seen a lot of people pop up on TikTok, right? Where they're rapping and they're doing dance, but you could transform it into your whole music. You could probably make it a dance too. It's whatever your preference is. But like, for example, right, you dance to your song at different locations and stuff like that, and just make it think that people now want to see it because they want to see now where the hell you're doing this dance, What you doing in the freaking laundromat, you doing in the store, you doing it everywhere, man, and just get this buzz going, man. I don't know, man. I just got this fucking.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
I've done this shit for so long. Yeah, I just done this for so long that I see things and I'm like, oh shit. We just naturally start thinking and put in X, Y, and Z. Like, oh shit, why don't you just fucking do this, and that? Yeah,
like,
man.
For some of my videos, I be dancing because everybody like, yo, don't do this, don't do that. Man, listen, if I'm having fun in my video, I'm gonna have fun, do what I gotta do. It's all about having fun and being creative. I'm not going, like, what I said in my song, one time I said, I don't ride the wave, I create it. As in, I'm not gonna ride the wave like everybody else do what they do. I step outside my comfort zone and try new things. If it works, it works. If it don't, at least you tried. But don't give up on your dreams. Keep going. That's what I see.
I see that too because, you know, rappers always trying to be gangster as fuck for no fucking reason. You know, so they're like, I ain't going to do no dance. I ain't about, you know, I ain't doing no comedy because I ain't be looking like a goofball. And that's, I don't know how to feel, but I can't really listen to no gangster shit, man. I'm a grown ass man. I'm 27, about to be 28. I can't listen to that shit. I need to get some love, bro. Get some R&B. I need some knowledge. I need a little bit of everything. I can't listen to this whole fucking jerk shit. To me, it's ignorant, stupid. Why? What benefits you get from going to jail? Like, what the fuck? So you tell you're gonna lose your fees, go to jail, and then pay a bail, and then deal with a judge, and deal with time, and deal with getting fucked up if you go to fucking prison and shit. You're gonna deal with that, getting fucked up if you don't know how to throw hands. So now you're here talking shit, doing shit, and then you're in there. Now you're getting your ass beat the fuck up, or, you know, worse. I'm not gonna talk about it, but it could be worse experiences in prison that I've heard. You know, I myself have never been in prison, thank God, and I don't ever plan on going to jail, or prison, or anything like that. You know, I plan to stay clean, stay a businessman, you know, family man, you know, do all that, because in the end of the day, I don't know what's the benefit of going to jail and doing crime and all these other things when, you know, but I myself, you know, I come from, you know, I have immigrant parents and stuff like that. So, you know, we, like I said, you know, your mom's, I believe, like you say, your mom's the one that raised you, right?
My grandma.
Oh, your grandma. There you go.
Yeah,
who did you grow with?
I wasn't expecting to, you know, rest in peace her soul, to go. She had a weak heart. She didn't really die from COVID. And before, like, I was on, like, the verge of, like, you know, my life was going downhill before that. And I was doing certain things that I'm not supposed to be doing, hanging with the wrong crowd. And I'm not saying my faith was there in the Lord, but it wasn't really strong. Like, I was questioning myself, like, if God is real, if God is not, why is he put me in this predicament? And then my grandmother, she was a pastor. And I feel like when she passed away, her faith bestowed upon me. Like, the first encounter that I've had, like, I don't want nobody to laugh. If they laugh, that's on them. But I had an out-of-body experience. Like, if I tell you this story, I hope you don't laugh. But
never.
When I was sick, because, like, I lost my grandmother, and it really hurt. Like, I went through depression, anxiety, and my mother, my great-grandmother, she's 107 years old, and we was in the living room sitting down, and she put noise oil on my head, and I closed my eyes. I couldn't breathe. Like, my chest was like somebody was sitting on my chest tight, and I woke up in heaven, and it felt like I was okay. Like, all my family and friends, I didn't know who nobody was. I looked around. I'm like, why am I sitting on clouds? Now, mind you, I'm heavy. I could fall right through, you know, the clouds. I look up. I see Jesus. But I couldn't see his face. His face was a shining star, had a white robe, everything, brown belt, sandals. And I thought it was my time. I thought I was dead. And it felt so real to the point where I put my left foot out, but before I put my foot down, my soul pulled back into my body. I woke up, I could breathe again. Yeah. That's how bad it was. And then, like, after that, I've had a couple of visions. You know, my grandmother came to visit me because I thought it was my fault that she passed away because she had diabetes, and I didn't know that she caught COVID, and I touched her, and God works in mysterious ways. I got tested, but I didn't catch it. But I'm like, how did I catch it? I touched my grandmother's hand, and I just kept questioning myself. I'm like, if God is real, why am I going through all the hurt off of something I didn't do? And God puts you in certain predicaments to see if you're going to make it out. Like, he gives his strongest battles to his strongest warriors, if you understand what that means. And that's how I figured it out, because my grandma came to visit me in a dream, and she was like, you didn't do anything. It's not your fault. I'm happy. Like, just be free. And I woke up and I was sad in tears. I'm like, I already saw my grandmother. And I asked her, like, what happened? Why did you leave me? And she just smiled at me, and that's it.
Damn, bro. Well, now more than ever, man, after all that, like, you got to make sure that you make your grandma
That's
proud,
my motivation right there.
Make your grandma proud. Do your thing. You're going to college, get your career up there, man. Stay out of trouble. Do your thing.
That's right.
I lost my grandma too through COVID and stuff like
Sorry
that.
to hear that, yeah.
And like I told my grandma, man, I promised her, I promised my mama, like, I'm gonna make it out. I'm gonna make everyone proud. I'm gonna make my family proud. Like, damn, man, that's why I had to change so many things about myself. Same to you, brother. You could do it too, man. It's not impossible. It's only impossible if you think it's impossible. Everything is fucking impossible. If my ass, who was homeless, me who was down at the bottom, broke and shit like that, I was done, gone, lost. I'm doing it. And one day I'm gonna say I fucking did it. Then you could do it too, bro. I didn't go to college. I didn't have the privilege to do that, but you could definitely do it, man. Keep at it, bro. You're doing good, man. Your grandma raised a good young man, because when I'm speaking to you right now, like this is a conversation, or that day that I met you, man, you're a good kid, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And one day you're gonna be a good man as well, man. I hope the best for you and your family. Keep at it.
You too. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, bro. I know sometimes life may be hard, and I get that.
Yeah.
Just got to realize, man, that sometimes things happen for a reason, and everything's going to be explained within time. You're going to be like, because I had to understand this too. When time comes a month later or a year later, or sometimes a couple of weeks later, days later, yeah, oh shit. Now I understand why this didn't work out. This is happening. Why? Because God had a bigger plan for me, because then you're like, oh, damn, like I lost that, but now I got this, and oh.
Yeah, everything for a reason. One door closes, another opens, yup.
Yeah, and it all starts with you mentally believing that, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I recently got into the whole, the thing that Access Tasha was talking about, the universe, manifest it, put it out to the world, and it's going to come back, It's as easy, that's why with my personal experience with music, is so scary, because you want to make sure that what you're putting out there in your music, it's not bad. It's beneficial, because it will come back. You're not going to notice it, but it's going to come back to you. It could be, like I said, a day later, a week, a month, years. It's going to come back and be like, oh, shit. That's a lot of people, It's not just myself. I've seen big artists like that who say this too. It's scary, but like Machine Gun Kelly took out a word. I think it said something about him dying. He took that out because he said, I don't want to put that out to the universe, because you could easily say that, and then it comes back to you,
anything you say, anything you do, yeah.
So make sure that what you're putting out there, man, whether it be you or anybody out there, just make sure that whatever you're putting out to the world, it's positive. It's as easy as saying, it's as easy as saying, I ain't shit. And you say I ain't shit, then you ain't shit.
But you're not going to be.
Yeah, I'm the fucking best, and then you're gonna be the fucking best. But it's not just about saying it; it's about believing it. If you believe it, then you're gonna see it, and you're gonna achieve it. You're gonna get what you want. But you also have to put in the work. You cannot just expect everything to come to you, because some people be like, God, just give it to me, but it doesn't put it there. You have to put in the work, the hours, and God is gonna give it to you. But you have to put you got to put that intention to want to achieve it and see and believe it, And when you get up there, just remember to stay humble and, stay grounded, because sometimes, like I said, you could be up here, and as easily as you could get up here, you could be down here again. And as you're going down, you got to see the same people that, that you made fun of, and that you may feel like shit. And then that's when you're going to feel like, I fucked up.
Yeah, that's a fact, yeah.
So just be careful how you live life and stuff like that. Make sure that you're true to yourself, not because you're trying to impress anyone or trying to be better than anyone. Be better than yourself. Be better than the person you were yesterday. And I had to learn this the tough way, because I wasn't perfect. I wasn't out here doing crimes or anything like that, but I got a lot of fucked up shit to the point where I was like, I really fucked up, and I had to go back and apologize to a lot of fucking people, man.
Yeah, it takes courage, though. Like, when you own up to yourself and you know the mistakes you did, instead of just procrastinating, nah, I ain't gonna do that. It takes maturity and it takes courage, and to go back and say, you know what, I'm sorry for what I did. That's the real man. Like, that's not even a real man. It takes, that's, how do I say this the best way I could possibly say? That's the best way to go. Like, a person will respect you if you're honest with yourself and you know that you messed up. They might feel hurt, they might feel emotion, whatever they go through. But at the end of the day, they know that he messed up, whoever, he's honest. I respect him more. I don't respect people who lie.
More than that, bro, you know, you don't have to deal with later on when you see them running to you, you're like, there's that stagnant energy in the air. You don't need that. And then when you go to sleep, you're still thinking about that. That's not good for yourself, man. That's not good on your soul. It's not good on your conscience. It's not good for you because then you're living with all that stuff on you, and it's just heavy weight is just on your back for no damn reason. And it's unnecessary to keep carrying this when you could easily say, you know what? I understand that I fucked up and I'm sorry, you know, and just make sure that, you know, you never go back to, you know, you're like, okay, why did I do that in the first place? What can I do to avoid that? You know, maybe sometimes we just got to keep a mouth shut and just keep it moving, or, you know, avoid certain situations, you know, but that takes, you know, wisdom as you're growing and learning, you know, you're seeing things. Like I said, everything is about failure. For me, failure is the best teacher out there, man. Life is the best teacher in general, man. And honestly, I used to hate failing, and when I see, you know, kids nowadays, so like my cousin, you know, they're scared of failure. I go, what are people gonna say this and that? I'm like, bro, failure is the best thing that could happen to you, because from that you grow as a man, you grow as an artist, you grow as whatever it is that you're trying to be, and then and then you become your better self, you become your higher self, you know. And you just got to make sure that you take everything as a blessing, most importantly, you know, because sometimes we don't see the blessing, you know, disguised as a lesson, you know, and that's the truth that you got to learn within time. But tell me, bro, because I want to get back to music. 'Cause I love, honestly, I love to conversate with people now, you know, to talk about certain things about life, but I also want to get into your music because I think your music should be really heard. And like I said, I want the music videos. I hope, is there like any music video that you could give us soon, or anything? I'm not forcing. Don't say anything.
Yeah, I got a couple of music that's coming out. I got a couple of music videos. I got one called Beast Mode that I'm gonna probably drop in a couple of days on my YouTube channel. Best Friend Forever. I originally wanted to put Fake Love featuring Lil Breezy on the tape, but that didn't make the cut. I was like, that song right there is basically about how when you become rich and famous and the people that you thought that was in your corner when you was down wasn't around. So now that you up, all the fake people that want to come back in your life, no, you should have thought about that when I was down, when I needed your help. Now that I'm up, I see he got money, so I'm going to try to get next to him.
That's not how it works, bro.
And like that, yeah. But other songs I got, like I told songs in there, I want to drop after I do those videos, Beast Mode, Best Friend Forever. Me and Lil Breezy got a remix that Best Friend Forever I did 4 or 5 years ago. And we finally got a chance to, you know, do it. Like my cousin, Lil Breezy, he can sing. Like I discovered him singing, like he was nervous singing. I'm like, bro, you gotta sing to me. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna be like to other people that laugh at you. No, if you make a mistake, you mess up, I'll help you. And ever since then, he been doing his own thing, recording his own music, and I'm proud of him. For me, like that's my cousin. We grew up together. Like, a lot of people tell me he can't sing and all that. I can't rap, but look at him. He doing his thing. All about nerve. I'm doing my thing. Like any song or any project that I want to drop, I always tap him and I make sure, bro, I send this beat to you like that. We can record to it. No matter if it's just one feature, as long as he's on that tape with me, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4. How many songs? I'm doing it. Like me, I already need that many features because I'm talented enough to the point where I don't like having everybody on my tape. We could do singles. That's different. But when I really want to buckle down and tell a story, I don't want other people telling the story for me. I'd rather come from myself, for me as an individual. Like, I'm not going to rap about stuff I don't do. I'm going to rap about stuff that I see and I've been through that people can relate to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Stuff like that.
Hey, you have to stay true to yourself, bro. You know, at the end of the day, like I get it, like you say, you know, be it features on singles, have people on singles for that. But as long as it's true to yourself, then fuck you know, why not? You know, because like I said before, anything you put out there, it becomes the manifestation. So, and some
Yes,
of those things
sir.
are things that you don't want in
Yes,
your life,
sir.
man. So you gotta make sure
Yes,
that
sir.
you're aware of what you're putting out there.
That's a fact. And I
And
also
also,
got well, my fault. What you saying? Me cut you off.
no.
Oh,
Continue, bro.
I'll
Continue.
say
Go
I
ahead.
also got like comedy skits. Like I'm dropping a comedy skit called "Bringing a Girl Home." So basically, I'm pretending to be my mom's, and I have to like catch my son playing me, bringing a girl home, and she says, "Wake up," and then I'm trying to play it off like, "Who you talking about?" And the character name was Keisha, and I'm just trying to pretend like, "Oh damn, I got caught," and then I'm beating up myself to make it look like I'm fighting. My mom is beating up me, and I'm playing different characters. And then I got that. And then the actual movie I'm trying to do myself, writing the script and all that, it's called The Love Is Blind. So basically, that movie is about how I'm talking to a female, and she tells me that she's crazy, but in my mind, I'm like, oh, she's not really crazy. I like her. And then
everyone says they're fucking crazy.
My long lost friend comes, my bro, and then we start talking. And then my long lost bro. My long lost friend, she comes along, and we start talking. I tell her I'm in a relationship, and she says, "Oh, it's fine, but the day needs to another day, whatever." And then we start liking each other more, and you know how you get caught up. And I just got caught up one day, and then one day we sat down at dinner, and all I'm gonna say is I don't want to talk too much about it. My phone rings, the name pop up, the girl named Carissa pops up, and then boom, shit went left. Oh hell, she get mad and start throwing shit, and then she calls her best friend, and then that's it. It's gonna be a 2-part series, like 2-part movie series, I guess.
Ah, damn.
You'll see it posted on my social media, all that. Yes.
When is it dropping? You have any official day, or is it just something you're making?
No, it's a script. Like I am not gonna lie, writing a script, it takes a lot of work because you have to really come up with like ideas. Like I'm still writing a script. I'm on the second scene.
Everything has to make sense. That's the thing, because you have to put, what this person is saying, what this person is saying, and then what their actions are doing, and this angle and that angle, and how you're moving.
Angles, yes.
Everything, man.
I learned how to do that from you ever seen that movie Marlon Wayne's Triplets, where he have different brothers and different sisters? Like yes, Marlon Wayne's is a fantastic comedian, like actor, yes. Because ever since I seen that movie, instead of me waiting for Hollywood to cast me all different roles, I got an iPhone, I can write scripts, and I could play one character and they could play another character. See, the thing is about playing 2 characters at once, one camera right there, say all your lines, and then boom, move on to the next character, say all your lines, the next. And then once you finish, you get to edit, he say, she say, to make like it's going back and forth like an actual movie. And that's how to do it.
Honestly, for me, it's easier for me just doing everything because then, like, I know the type of energy and the thing I try to put, to portray to the screen, to the people, because you may write the script, right? That's why they have casting for people who fit the part because you know how it has to go, but the other person doesn't know. They just know that they're reading a script, and you have to know how to, portray that, whether it be screaming or sadness, whatever you're trying to portray, and understand why there's so many takes, because there has to be different angles. If you're shooting from the back, you're trying to make someone look dominant, the outer angles and stuff like that, the inner and all this other stuff, and like it's fun. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. The reason why I don't know about these movies and stuff that you're talking about, and it's funny.
Yeah, learn how to do it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's funny because you may think like, oh no, he was doing, filmmaking and all this other things. Like he must know. I don't know, bro. I was just trying to grind, make a hustle, get out, try to.
Yeah, I learned how to do that because listen, like, if you want to be an actor or actress, whatever, you have to really get into character. Like, you really have to stay that character and make people actually believe, like, oh shit, he really that character. Like, he really know what he's doing. And TikTok showed me, I'm like, why am I recreating like videos or acting when I can do it myself? Like, be unique, be creative. Like, don't copy everybody else. Stand out. That's how I see it.
Honestly, the only reason why I could probably do acting is because when I was, in elementary school, I had theater school, and
Mm.
I just love art. I just love it. Would it be acting or something like that? That shit just like fucking gets me pumped. But anything that has to do with art, would it be music, whatever, it just pumps my blood. So I think if you or anybody came and say, yo, I got this part, I was like, okay, cool, let me read it. I got it, bro. Even though I never done cast or anything like that, bro. It's just something in like yourself or me. If you love art, man, like, you cannot just stay in one place where you're just doing
Mhm.
music. You just like if you just love art, like you're just gonna want to get into everything. Like you got yourself into music videos and acting and scripts and stuff like that. You're doing your thing. It's because you love artistry, and that's why
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
get in this whole music thing easier than other people. Because like I said, that this is a new project that you released, but yet it sounds like really good, way better than my shit sounded when I first started. So it's like I feel like you're gonna. I don't know what you're doing, but from what you told me, it sounds like a fucking interesting, crazy ass comedic story that's gonna happen with the whole chick. I can imagine. If you say a chick that's crazy, I can imagine a car or a home or it's gonna get wild, drinks being spilled, whatever the case may be. I'm just my mind
Mhm.
is just fucking imagining that that's a good thing to have people think, having them imagine this because then when the day comes, there's so much that they're expecting, and then when they get what they expected, it's like, oh shit, and they start applauding, and that's fucking awesome. And that's the thing
Mhm.
about it. Some people don't understand that you gotta give little glimpse, but not everything, because you don't want to expect it to be, oh, I already know what's happening. That's why when they release trailers, they're not releasing the whole movie. They just give a little glimpse so you can see, be like, oh
Yeah.
shit, it looks like it's gonna be a good ass movie. But like you said, I'm gonna be waiting for that because you said that's a movie. That's not the wait. Which is that's the movie, right? The one with the crazy chick. The which one? Because
Yeah. Yeah.
the
The other
little
one is a
girl.
comedy, the
Yeah,
little,
this
little
is come
short
on.
comedy skit called
Yeah,
called Bringing the Girl Home, and this
yeah.
one is called Love Is Blind.
Yeah, if I would have brought a girl home when I was younger, but my mom would have beat my ass. Be like, what the fuck you think you doing? You think you pay? You
I
think
just
you
come
all
up
this
with
shit?
different like ideas. Like after that one,
Yeah.
I gotta ask you a couple. I got the first day of school, my cousin Will Breezy, and then the fourth one I want to do is a movie about a vaccine. Not the COVID vaccine. I don't want y'all think it's COVID vaccine. It's not no COVID vaccine. It's about when a person gets sick, I mean deeply sick, and has to find a cure for his illness. And he goes to the doctor, and his doctor claims it's an actual cure. And 4 years later, he turned into a flesh-eating zombie. That's why I think the movie is going to be called The Curse of the Cure. No, The Curse of the vaccine. Yes, take the vaccine. Think he's going to be good. He's going to be good. 4 years later, he's going to turn into a flesh-eating zombie. Then the whole world going to change.
Damn, I love zombie movies, bro. So I definitely
Yeah,
want
I
to see
got
that one.
different. Yeah,
Hell yeah, my favorite
yes,
movie, my
doing
favorite
my
zombie
thing. Yeah,
movie is Zombieland, bro. That's my shit right there. For different reasons, because it just brings back childhood memories with my cousins and stuff like that. Because I'm really close with cousins. I'm not really, with the whole close with the friends and stuff like that. It's more like business friends and shit like that. But I'm more close to my family than anything. So these type of movies and stuff like that. People don't notice, right? Like this movie that you're doing, right? They probably see it right now. Probably see it with their family members or friends, and then years later they be like, "Oh shit, you remember that shit? Yo, let's watch this shit because it brings back memories, man." That's why movies and music and stuff like this is timeless. If you really put the time into the stuff, it could be timeless, and that's why it's generationally gonna be listened to or watched forever. Because this is things that people grow up with. And there's people who are watching old vines with their friends or whatnot. My cousins be hitting me up with vines. I wasn't a fan of vine, but they, yo, bro, this vine is like, oh shit, yeah, bro. I'm not gonna be fucked up and be like, yo, I don't fuck with vine. I don't like vine. Probably, oh shit, yeah, bro, that shit does. You know what I mean? you know. But that's what I'm
yeah,
talking about, man. That's fucking cool that you're expanding, man. You're doing your thing. You're
yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
getting out there, man.
Hopefully,
But
one day I get to be on the big screen one day. Hopefully, like what really made me inspired to write my own movies
don't
and
say
create
maybe,
my own
man. Say
content.
when I get it, when I do it. Don't say maybe. Say when I
Oh,
do it.
Barry, you're right. When I do it, yes.
Hell yeah,
You ever seen a TV
manifest it,
show
bro.
called Power, like by 50
Yeah,
Cent?
yeah.
Power.
Hell yeah. That's just dope.
Yeah,
That's
yes,
something I
that's
do
my
right
soul.
there.
Like, yes,
Yeah.
that's myself. That's what made me to inspire myself to create my own stuff. I ain't gonna lie, yes. Yeah, including Backstage. I don't know if you ever heard of that app called Backstage, where you can upload your portfolio, pictures, video, acting, whatever you want to do. They have all the way from movies to TV shows to web series, whatever. You ever seen that TV show with Zendaya? It starts with letter E. E. It's on HBO Max. Utopia or something like that, if I said it right.
Honestly, bro, I only watch Power because I'm biased. I love 50 Cent.
No. It's not Power. It's another show, Zendaya.
No. I know. I don't know about that show because, like I said, I'm biased. Like, I love 50 Cent, so I'm a supporter.
Oh, listen. I'm not knocking nobody. It's whatever you want to watch. Listen, yes. And they had casting calls, and it was all the way in California. And I was like, damn, I'm in New York. How am I going to get out there? Like, I don't know nobody in LA. I don't know nobody's around. And it's like, you know what? Hey, but next time a chance come along, an actual opportunity, I'm going to do it.
Bro, this casting in New York too, bro. New York and LA is the place for that. You should get into that. You know, look at it. I mean, I myself don't know, so I can't give you the knowledge that you need. But from what I've known and seen, you know, if these models are doing it, then you could do it too. You know, you just got to find out how to do this. You know, I think probably you're going to need a manager, and I think it will make your life way easier. But, you know, they're going to ask for fees and all that stuff. But then, you know, they might help you also with the music stuff, with shows and whatnot, which is very important. You know, you have to look into that. I really don't know about that, you know. But I think if you get a manager, it'll make your life way easier. Get these things done while you're focusing on your music stuff, you know. But it's up to you. I wish I could give you the knowledge. But from what I know and seen, people are casting and acting here in New York and LA. From what I've known and seen, they're the places to be for acting, bro. So you're not that far away. You know, you're in it. You're in the Mecca. This is the place to be. So
appreciate it. Yeah, thanks.
Oh yeah, man. I got a young Tyler Perry here, bro. Holy shit. God damn. Well, you seen what he did, man? I think it was a couple of years ago. He has his own studio and stuff like that now. You know, his own filming studio. I was like, oh shit, man. And he just started, because I remember the first time I learned about him was in the whole Tyler Perry's House of Pain. You know, that shit was hilarious, bro. I love that shit, man. That shit was hilarious. But then when he started making, you know, the Halloween movie and that stuff, I was like, oh, damn. And all these other shows, he was like, oh, shit. And then he got this and that. I was like, God damn, bro. You know, it took a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people made fun of him, you know, for wearing that dress and stuff like that he was doing. I mean, I personally want to do it myself, but, you know, he got to where he wanted to get to, you know. So props to him, man. So I'm saying, I got young Tyler Perry here, man. You're gonna get up there. No probabilities, no maybes. You're gonna get there, bro. Just keep working at it, man. You know, I want to see you actually do that movie, and I see you doing your skits. So I know for sure you're gonna do that shit. And that's appreciate the girl to your mom, home with your mama. You know, it should be hilarious. But I want to get back to your music because I don't know how much time we got right now. Yeah, I know that I seen right now that Valentine's Day, which is Monday. This interview dropped in. Damn, I wish I could drop it this week. I was trying to get it done this week, but it couldn't, so it's going to have to come next week. So it's coming out on February 14th, right? Your song, the remix, Wet. What is that about, bro?
So basically, you know, it's Valentine's Day. I wanted to drop a little song for the ladies. So basically, that song is about, you know, you get in your mood and you're with your significant other, and, you know, I ain't going to say too much, but you're doing your thing, you know, setting the mood, setting the tone for me. Regular shit. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's what's up, bro. Damn, I can't wait for that, bro. I don't know how to feel about 14. I think you should release it on the 13th so that this people have it ready for the 14th. But it's up to you, man. It's up to you.
Quarantine actually helped me a lot because it gave me an opportunity to really sit down and really, you know, be creative and do stuff on my own. Like, instead of waiting for opportunities, build opportunities for yourself. So by the time you know what you're already doing, opportunities can knock on your door, and then you're already done. You already know. Don't wait for somebody to hand you something. Get it. Work on your own. You never know what might come next.
For sure, man. And that's what I'm seeing you do. And that's what I also saw Lorenzo Breeze do. And I was like, yo, but that's props. Because now I'm seeing you guys say, you know, we all start off as artists and just this and that, but we don't really have the formula. But then as you grow, you start to realize, oh shit, I need this and I need that, and this should cost this much and this costs that much. It's so expensive. I got
Hell
bills, you know,
yeah,
I got
expensive.
work. Yeah, and then you got college and all this stuff. So you're like, oh damn, like if I really want to make this work, I have to make sure that I could afford it. And the way you can afford it is by you yourself being able to provide it for yourself. So I know for sure that you got that out of the way now. You got that into your formula now. So I know for sure that you're gonna make it through.
Mm.
And with this new project that you dropped, you know, fucking amazing. I knew you're going to a good spot because now we were getting the music that you were supposed to release back then, but now you're releasing it. But it's fucking. I still can't believe it, bro. Because I thought this was something new that you just made. No, this is
Mm.
something no, like you don't understand, bro. Like, the quality that you're fucking delivering on this project, your delivery, your body work, that's fucking crazy. And this is old? No fucking way. I still can't believe it, bro. It's actually old, man. He actually released it in now. Something in me, you know, wants to believe that this is new, but no, man. If you tell me this is old, then it's old. But it fucking sounds brand new because it's relatable. It's within the. I mean, if it's in with the times, it's properly recorded. It's properly structured as a mixtape. I don't know why it's not an album. Honestly, for me, it's more structured. It's more structured as an album than a mixtape. To be honest, it's that good, bro. That's how I was surprised because I said mixtape. I was like, oh, a mixtape, cool. But then I listened to it and I was like, why didn't he make an album? This sounds like a fucking album.
A lot of people been asking me that because before I did drop my first tape, Elijah Millz, the mixtape. Remember, I was supposed to drop that shit. I finally got a chance to.
Hell yeah.
But it's like I wasn't really feeling it, and I wanted to like brand myself and work my way up. I don't want to just jump from from mixtape I didn't do to an album, and then that shit will flop. Like, no, I want to work my way up. Okay, I did this mixtape. This last mixtape I'm gonna do. Next one is an EP, Born to Be Myself. That one right there is like Born to Be Myself. Like Elijah Millz, I'm me. I'm gonna talk about what I want to say, like what I come from, what I want to do, what I feel, and I work my way up, EPs, and then the main goal I want to work towards is dropping the album. That album right there is going to be something special. Like, it's not going to be just any type of album that everybody like drop. No, this shit is going to be heat. Like, I'm gonna make sure it has a couple of songs on there that people are like, oh shit, he really did his thing with this shit. Like, yes. I create my own cover art. Sometimes I do my own thing. Sometimes my sister Art Plug do it. All that, yes.
Let me give you an advice, bro. Mm-hmm. I did that too, and I thought that too. But boy, was I wrong about that, man. Don't ever put out that, that energy, where you say, well, this is going to be special. And no, man. Say, whether you believe it or not, say everything is going to be special. I mean, it is going to be special. They say everything's special, They just gotta wait. Just say you gotta wait your time, I'm cooking some stuff up. You want to put that energy out, believe in yourself, bro. Like, honestly, I find myself, I'm not you. This is not my body of work. This is your body of work. So, like, I don't say critique. I give feedback. I try to be as honest as possible, If I just tell somebody, say, oh shit, I fuck with certain songs because I don't want to say, oh, it's ass, because it's not ass. It's just that it's not my cup of tea. But I do fuck with certain songs, But like, if I'm telling you, bro, this is a good, amazing body of work. If this is fucking amazing, then why aren't you believing that, bro? Believe in yourself, bro.
Exactly. Right.
What I'm trying to tell you, man, is that don't wait, to be like mixtapes and albums and EPs. Release what you want to do, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's all about what you think. It's not about what the people think. If you put it out there like this is a valuable fucking project, this is an amazing project, it's gonna be an amazing project. You have to believe in yourself, bro. Because I'm believing in you right now, man. I'm believing in you and what you're doing, bro. And this shit is fucking amazing. And I'm right now I'm pissed because like you didn't make this an album, but at the same time, this is your body. This is not mine. This is your art, not mine. But a little piece of me is pissed because this is a fucking amazing project. It should have been an album, bro. At least an EP, not a mixtape. A mixtape is when you get
my next one. I know that my next one I'm gonna release it as an EP. Yes, all my future projects, whatever EPs and albums.
Yeah, bro, because the mixtape is more like we try to mix other songs and stuff like that. Okay, I get that, but if this is something where you did some proper shit like that, bro, it should not be a mixtape. It should be like an EP or an album, bro, because you know it's a good body of work, man. Something that what people say is like, oh shit, it's a fucking album, it's an EP, because not for nothing, but mixtapes are looked down, and you know, I'm not saying there's a price to be looking down at. No, regard it's the other way around, you know, and that's what I don't want people to think when they see mixtape. I don't want them to be like, oh shit, another mixtape. No, no, no. Now you have to listen to shit because this shit is the thing that says Elijah Mills is destined for greatness, like the title, destined for greatness, because that's what it is. It's fucking greatness, man. You know what I mean? Like I've been so happy. I was waiting for a time to interview, man, because this shit is just fucking amazing. Actually, I was already prepared and ready for the interview, right? Because of everything that I've seen from him, and I was like, "Oh shit, he's doing his thing." He's just announced that he's now shooting music videos and other sort of stuff. You just did that recently, but then the mixtape dropped. And I was like, "Oh, now I'm fucking hype, bro." Because this shit,
Yeah, because like
is
I
on
was
another
learning how to
level.
do it, but when I already had got the tape up there and everything, then people was like, "Why'd you just drop an EP? You can't turn it. It's too late because I already
Too late.
uploaded the TuneCore. I can't pull it back." So I
Yeah,
mean, hey, it is what it is. So I was moving
yeah,
forward. Now I know that no more mixtapes, EPs, and albums or whatever.
yeah, man. I mean, you can do mixtapes too, you know, but just make sure that they're remixes from other songs and whatnot, you know. But when it comes to Elijah Mills, bro, I think it's best for you to release it as a proper
Mm.
project, so like this people get to know, feel like, okay, this is where I'm gonna get Elijah Mills. Because usually when remixes happen, like we tend to just fucking, you know, just go crazy, go ballistic, you know, go wild on remixes because they're remixes, you know. But when it comes to projects like this, bro, like you said, what you're doing, you want to tell your story and stuff like that, bro, make it into albums, make it to EPs. Believe in yourself, man. Like I said before, fuck what the people think. You know, if people want to judge, then they're gonna judge. But the people that love you, love your music, and support you, and people who are just coming to know about you, they're gonna fuck with you, bro. They're gonna share it, keep sharing it. It's gonna bring exposure. It's gonna be good for you. It's gonna get you where you want to get to as an artist, as an individual. You know, do that, bro. Don't sleep on yourself, man. Believe in yourself, man. You got this, bro. You know.
Appreciate it.
Sure, man. But
Appreciate it.
I don't even know how long we've been here, bro. I think last time I did to Lorenzo, the Lorenzo went for 2 hours. I don't even know. It's been like 3, 4 hours,
I
bro.
even know. I even know. Like no. But this
Yeah,
project, I want to drop at least. I want to have. I would say like 7, 8 songs. I already got like 5. No, 4, 3 done, and I got to get the rest finished mixing already.
this is the EP, right?
Recording is a lot of work. Like I live in an apartment building, so when the heat comes up, I can't record because it picks up on the mic. But once the heat goes down, I'm back to back on the A game, like get it down pat.
Bro, I know what you
I'll
mean, man. I
block out
used
all
to.
distractions. Anybody call me, text me, I won't answer until I finish recording. Like I'd rather record and then mix down the road, put the effects on it. Like I would have like say I want to at least have like by March or April 1st latest, like at least like 50 songs unreleased.
Damn.
It don't matter if it's mixed or not. As long as I know it's in my computer and I want to
Yeah.
drop something, I go log into my computer, mix it, drop it, that's it.
Hey, while you doing your other stuff like college and you doing your business ventures, you know, it gives you enough time to, you know, do those things while you got music stacked up, and you got all you got to do is mix and master them and release them and shoot
That's
the
it.
music
That's it.
videos. Yeah, because people
Yep.
sleep on the music videos, but music videos to this day are still important. So like, don't sleep on your music videos, man. You know, because
That's it.
if the
Yeah.
song is popping and then you have a visual to go with it, bro, it's best of both worlds, man. You know what I mean? What else can you ask for? You know, now people have a way to actually see what you're talking about. You know, it relates to
Mm-hmm.
more than just a song. You know, be like, oh shit, it's fucking cool. He's doing more than he's supposed to do, and you know, you have to put yourself in the shoes that you yourself as a fan. What do you like about your artist? What do you like when your artist? What do you like about your artist when they do this and that, and what you hate when they do this and that? And add that to yourself. What do you
Mm-hmm.
want people to get from you? You know, if you basically what you love from them and what they do that too, you know, for your audience, for the people who don't even know you, so they come and know you and they will want to come and know about you and your music, because this is the way how you get exposure, how you get to share your music, how you get to share your videos, how you get to share your business. Some of these people could become even your your clients for music videos, or I know that you do some graphics. Let's not put that down either. You could even sell that services, the graphics for them, the upcoming artists, or like I've done business logos and stuff like that. Probably businesses need logos and whatnot. You could sell that too, or banners and stuff like that. The graphics. There's just so many ways to make money, bro. Whether it be banners or fucking flyers. It's like you can't imagine how much shit you could get money from. You just gotta be able to put it out there and manifest it. And be like, okay, this is what I'm doing, and make sure people know. Like Lorenzo, he's doing it right, man. He's grinding hard on that shit, bro. He's putting his service, he's putting his music, and the same I tell you, bro. Go hard with your music, go hard with your
go hard with music. That's all that, like, yes.
Oh yeah, I see you, man. But I want to, like I said, I want you like open up, but don't just stay with just putting out your pictures of your album or your Spotify thing. Like I tell you, expand to this whole TikTok thing, because TikTok is the spot to be. This is like Instagram back in the days where people were popping from Instagram, do the dance and all that stuff that you want to do, and with that one song that you believe, or a couple songs, but usually people stick to one song that they truly believe in, and they go on with that again and again and again and again. From what I've seen is 7-second videos right now is popping right now. 7-second videos, all you need. Get that shit going every couple hours or day or whatnot, you know what you're doing. Or post that video again and again and again and again, and then next you drop another video, and then post that video that same day again and again and again, every hour or whatnot, and that's how you're going to create this commotion. Because this is what I'm studying right now, because I'm ready to come back too, but I'm studying first before I come in, I'm saying, okay, what's everybody doing, what's going on, and then when I come back, I know what I'm going to do. I'm like, oh shit, I got the formula, let's fucking go,
Let's do it, yeah, that's a fact.
Hell yeah, bro. But yeah, man. But what is the name of this project that's going to come out soon? The EP.
The next project that's coming out, what is it? Born to Be Myself. Born to Be Yourself, yes. Born to Be Myself is my fault. I'm mistaken. Born to Be Myself.
Okay.
So basically, I ain't gonna say too much. All I'm gonna say is that right there is who it tells you who I am as a person. Like, yes.
I mean, it says in the name. It says in the title. It's
born
right
to Be Myself. Like, talk about how I feel.
Else.
Like, everybody that did me wrong, and like anger. If I don't want to say it too physically, it's different. Like, yes, I got a couple of songs. I got a song called Player. That's about, you want to be a player. So I'm going to show you what a player is. Like, you play my heart. I'm going to show you I could be a player too. Like, we go both ways. And then one song I got, I Don't Fuck With You. That song right there, I'm going to give y'all one bar. I'm going to say, well, I'm not giving y'all, but it's going to be a surprise. So that song right there is basically about
honestly,
I'm in my bag, like I'm just saying how I feel. And all I'm saying is that song right there is I was spazzed, like I was mad. It sounded like I just took my ink out on the track. And then I got another song, a couple of drill songs, and
Yeah.
I got
I love that you're talking about it, but I want you to stay quiet, man. I want you to keep up imagining, bro, because the title says everything,
I'm not gonna say too much, but I got a couple.
Let them imagine, bro. They just let them know that you're gonna spaz out, bro.
And my son Rambo, I'm gonna make sure them two on that shit. Yes, bro. Yes, son Rambo and my son Esco. Those three I really want on my tape. But yes, those are three people. Like, shout out, like the people that I really like is girl people who do music and want the best for me. My cousin Zaya, my friend Dominique. He go by Nick DeLeon. Lena the artist, Sammy, Lanji, Coulter, everybody, my moms, my family, everybody. Those are the main ones. And even including you, yes. We all got to stick together. Appreciate it. Yes.
Yeah, and I honestly think that you're very smart, because a lot of people don't see that, because I get it, us as artists, we may have an ego time to time, but you oversee that, and I see that with you, you know, because I was kind of big,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, you know, but from how I've seen how you as an artist, not how you move as an artist, and more important as a business person, you know, like he's very smart the way he's moving. Because I
Yeah.
learned that, but you know, after I got a chance to, you know, look at things, the other, you know, had chance to look at it, look at everything from the outside, like, oh shit, like this kid is actually smart at things that he's doing, you know. It's not that you're trying to get a handout or anything. No, you're networking, you're moving,
Yeah.
expanding, you know, you're all moving together. So it's like a, if you move as a fucking army, who's gonna fuck with you? You know, it just causes more commotion. It causes more
Exactly.
propaganda, good propaganda that you need. Because now you're just building. They're like, yo, who that person with all them people? And then everyone wants to come with you. Why? Because, you know, if people see you with other people, I mean, if somebody sees you with people, they're gonna want to be part of it because they're like, okay, what the hell's going on here? Why are they coming with this guy? Why are they with this guy? They're like,
They're gonna start questioning like, what does he do? Is he somebody famous or what?
and next thing they know, they come and see you, check out what you do. They're like, oh shit, now I see it. Now I see what's going on. I fuck with them too. Now they're with you. They're like, yo, did you hear about such and such and whatnot? Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, well, no, I never heard of him. They're like, yo, you gotta check it out. So now they check it out. They're like, oh shit, I fuck with this guy too. It's like I said, it's the same thing with the videos and all this other stuff and ads. It's the same thing, man. You just gotta, you know, it's more about being business savvy. You know, it's just gotta,
Hustling ground. Yep, that's right.
hell yeah. You know, it's a proper way to do certain things to get out there. And, you know, like I said, I had to learn the hard way. You know,
Nah, so good. Yeah.
hey, I got to get
Of
my ass
course.
back to reality, man. You know, because sometimes, you know, well, it's not that I was thought I was too high or anything like that. It's more like I didn't have time to look at anything because I was busy working and hustling and doing music and doing this and doing that and dealing with my own drama and all this other stuff. You know, that you don't have time to really look at everything, the bigger picture. Like, oh shit, man. Okay, maybe if I do this and that, this will happen and that will happen. You know. But that's the beauty that I see about you, man. That you got that shit on point. You know, there's just certain things that I said with the mixtape, making an album project into a mixtape. That's something I'm like, fuck, man, nah, man. I feel like that fucking sucks because a lot of people sleep on mixtapes, but this is not a fucking mixtape. This is, to me, it's an album, man. And it's an album, man. And that's why when I, you know, when I first brought it up, I said, oh shit, the album. Then I'm like, I'm looking at my notes and I'm like, oh no, wait, it's not even an album, it's a mixtape. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, oh no, man. And I'm still, you know, correcting myself. You know, I'm about to say album. I'm like, oh shit, it's a mixtape. But bro, like, yeah, man, it's a good body of work.
Yeah, there's a mixtape. Yeah.
I can't wait for the mixtape, man. And like I told you privately, you know, like, and I'm telling you right now publicly, just like I told, you know, privately, Lance and Lorenzo, you know, anything you guys need, you know, you three, anything you guys need, you know, with it, or anybody, or any of the guys who've been on TV, you know, if anybody that wants to work in network or shoot music videos or this or whatnot, fuck it, I'm down. You know, just say when, just say where, and I'm there. You know, if I'm able to actually read it, then I'm there. You know, but most likely I'll be there. You know, let's just fucking work, man. Let's network, man. And that's what was main intention coming back to this. You know, I said if I'm coming back, I don't want to gain nothing out of it. I just want to help everyone, work with everyone. Meanwhile, I'm still here because you know I do plan on getting out of New York. You know, and once I get out of New York, this whole shit stops. You know. But meanwhile, I'm here. I want to make sure that I'm able to help as much people and work with as much people, and you know, and get to know you guys who I fuck with, you know, on a personal level. Whether it be privately or publicly, you know, that I get to help and network with you guys. You know, anything you guys need, you know, whether it be music videos, so it goes at least as a feature, you know, whatever it is. You know, I myself, like we say, you know, like. Yeah, 10 first phase of, you know, a feature for that. But things didn't work out because, you know, I had to go on my spiritual journey and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's going to happen. You know, I still feel about the whole music thing coming back. But if anybody needs a feature, whatever it is, even as low as an interview, you know, I'm here. For whoever and anyone who needs it, you know. Mainly for my guys in AcapellicTV because I just got like this personal love for all of you, man. You know, that you don't understand that like I told Tyler Lance, man, he was one of the first ones. He was the second guy I interviewed. You know, I was on a really tough patch back then. You know, when I first started, like I said, I had dropped out of high school and whatnot. So, I was trying to make this thing work and Tyler Lance. And I actually reached out to a bunch of artists before I reached out to Slash G and Tyler Lance. And everyone said, no, 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 like, oh, like this and that. Everyone's iffy about it. Because, it's logical, they don't see nothing from you. They're like, okay, I'm not going to do this because I'm not benefiting nothing from it, because it's more about like, what am I gaining from this or from doing this? But these guys gave me the chances there, and you too, because at the time, I mean, to this day, it's not. I'm not even a humongous platform, anything like that, but I did grind my ass off on IG and everything to the point where I had Christina Milian and big artists like, we're talking mega stars who were following the page and loving it back then. I know how to promote. I know how to do my thing. I've been here for a long time. I had Soulja Boy and his producer back in the days too on Twitter. When he was looking for artists, bro. Had connections with him. Also had some type of connection with Nipsey Hussle. That's when he passed away. It was a touching situation for me. Because he gave me an opportunity. Myson, he gave me an opportunity to perform. That was my first ever performance in the Bronx and Valentine night, and I'm never gonna forget that, man. I fucked up badly. He came out. He said, "Hey, man, like." He said, because he said that he told us he's beloved. He said, beloved is so good. And so, like, so I appreciate for not being that type of artist who just let me go at home and say, like, I'm not going to tell this kid nothing. He came out and he said, beloved, if it's all right. So, he made sure that I got in my camera, I don't know if that was his intention. That was his intention to see me get home safe or get out of this safe. But he went into, my cab came up and then I pulled off, And so, all these things that you guys, like those guys, much love and respect, and I truly appreciate you guys because you guys gave me an opportunity, whether it be with an interview or whether it be a showcase or whether it be on the actual stage with actual people and radios and all these things. So people who put me on radio and interviews, one love, man. I love each one of you guys, and if I could put you guys back in any way, and if that'll be with an interview or promoting your song on the website, blogging about it. But I'm gonna need you guys to tell me about this, because I also have a life too. So I can't really keep up with it. So if you tell me, yo, bro, the guy got this shit, can you talk about this on the website? Yeah, of course. I make a whole blog. It'll be on Link, it'll be a Pinterest, it'll be a Tumblr, it'll be on everywhere. Because it'll be on Twitter because I got the website connected to all these fucking social media. So it spans faster. I post it up, I post on Instagram story, but you gotta let me know too, because if you don't let me know about it, then I can't know about it, because there's only so much that I could do, But it goes as whether it be just Instagram shout out or whatever, it is what it is, But anything you guys need, man, I'm here for you guys. And, I'm here for a bit.
Nah, it's so good. I appreciate you for having me. Make sure y'all check out my music, my new project that just dropped. That's if you're waiting, it's the mixtape. So on all streaming platforms, you can check it out on YouTube. My Instagram is _Millz. Shout out to people that, helped me and support me throughout day one. My son Will, Esco, Sean, Sasha, my son Sha, my parents, family, everybody. Even, I give a big shout out to the Lord, because without him, none of this will be possible. For me, that's one thing that you always got to remember. Believe with faith, not by sight. People don't understand that. So, yeah.
Yeah, you got to be wise enough, man, to look at that quote and understand it, And it takes years of wisdom, You cannot just look at it. As much as you want to look at it and, decipher, you can until you live it, until you see things, till you live life. You're like, oh, shit, man. This has more than just a meaning. Even when you understand it, if you're that wise, you'd be like, oh shit, it's more than just that, it's a bigger picture that you just can't see it now. But once you get older and stuff like that, or as life goes by, you're like, that has a bigger meaning than I actually thought back then, But that's just the beauty of growth. That's when people are
exactly. Yeah, you're right. I can't forget about I can't forget about Will Breezy. I can't forget about my cousin Malcolm. I'm learning more about the industry and, a lot of stuff that's been going on, because my cousin, he works with, if I'm not mistaken, in Atlanta with, I think, either Warner or Atlantic, one of those record labels. Yeah, I know he works with record labels. It's like an A&R. And the more I'm really getting into learning about the industry, how it works, then I have an understanding, because a lot of people be talking about the Illuminati. You know, when you sign a deal, you sell your soul, and they control you for your money and all that. Nobody gonna ever control me. I don't want people to tell me, oh, when I can drop this, when I can't drop that. I want to be my own artist, pick my own destiny. I want to drop my own stuff when I want to. I don't want people to tell me when I can drop what I can do. No. I'm gonna be mad. Like, no.
Yeah, man. And us being from New York and shit, we can't have anyone tell us what the fuck to do. You're fucking crazy if you gonna tell us what to do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's the
exactly.
truth,
Yeah,
you know?
sure, yes.
You could talk to the guy who is you know what they call, like a geek or whatnot, but even that guy has some attitude, because once you're in New York, you have to have an attitude. You have to have that type of, that's what they say. Like, why are you guys always mad? It's not that we're mad. It's just that's just the way you gotta be to survive in this fucking hood. I mean, in this fucking home called New York City. You know, whether you're from the Bronx or Queens, Brooklyn or Harlem, you have to have the attitude, because anywhere you go, like, you're going to have to deal with people who are a certain way, and you got to know how to, either people going to take advantage of you or you're going to hold your ground, That's how far it goes. But, yeah, man, is there anything else that you'd like to talk about before we go?
I got, let me see. I got a song dropping on the 14th, Cold Wet, remix, man. Make sure y'all so into that. I got a couple of more songs coming out. Get Loose. I got a song, Yo Gotti. I did the remix to the Dollar for Dollar Challenge. He, opened up to tell everybody, whoever lay the verse down, you can put it up on all streaming platforms, make money for it. They ain't tripping, shout out to Yo Gotti. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting me. For me, I appreciate Like, I'm going to continue to do the best what I got to do. We going to make this shit pop, for me.
Sure, man. Well, before I close this off, man, I just want to say thank you once again for coming on. I know that you have a busy ass schedule, with your life and school.
Appreciate it.
So I appreciate you for making it here today. And giving me the time of day, because I really don't know how long it's been. I lose track of time. Before I used to be like, oh, it's about to be this time, but now I just lose track, because I just have so much fun with this shit now.
So good, yeah. That opportunity to be on this podcast. Appreciate you for having me.
Same way, but it goes. How do you say? It goes the other way around as well. I think that's how you say it. I really don't know. Like I said, I didn't graduate from high school there, so
good.
I do know myself. But I still defend myself though. Don't get it twisted. You tell me to read some shit, I read that shit perfectly fine. But I don't want to get to that. But this was AcapellicTV podcast. It's your boy Destin. This was Elijah Millz. Until next time, we are Acapellic.
Now I leave you for another, 'cause I can't have you hurt me like another. It's not in you.